What is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy King GDB, guys. This is Sneako and Destiny in real life, guys. Let's not waste any time. I think I skipped to the part where they meet each other, so let's just jump ahead and check out the video. Let's see Wagwan.
It's funny, but like, you know, pretty frat boy
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
type humor.
Um,
I wish
Bill
I knew
Burr
about you
is very
sooner.
funny.
I wish I found out about you sooner. I found out about you through Ryan.
Talking
Wong.
about comedians? What are you
He was
talking
on
about?
the Boys Cast like probably a week before I was on, and he said that this guy's like a big debater. And then I was looking at your channel, and like, can you name drop some people that you did debates with? I was like, what the fuck? You all these politicians?
the
Did you debate AOC?
no.
Oh, okay. All right, I was telling people that. All right.
No.
Okay.
The most famous person I probably talked to is like Tulsi Gabbard, I think.
Oh,
but
Tulsi, yeah,
that
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
even really a debate.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
Word. Probably.
Sneako, man. Always thirsty.
Ah.
Always thirsty, bro.
What,
Someone give this man a
New
drink.
York down to Miami.
Yeah, moving here.
Give this man a drink.
It's too liberal, and the monkey stuff is a bit. It's just in the state of emergency right now. I don't want to.
I said the monkey stuff.
I don't want to get the core again. I'd rather be living life free. The same reason you're here.
La vida loca.
Midwest, they're probably similar.
Yeah, I'm from fucking Nebraska. I lived in LA and then I came over here.
Yeah.
But I usually follow my wife wherever she wants to go. So.
You let her decide everything.
Well,
Fair
'cause I
enough.
stay inside and I play games all day. And I
Yeah,
play
he's a
politics
streamer,
and
innit?
shit. It doesn't make a difference. She likes to go out and do stuff.
Yeah, but doesn't he have like a group of friends that he like would hang out with, or is it one of them, you know, like a fly out type situations?
Do go and do what?
Go out to the club. Belong to the streets.
She goes clubbing.
She be lost to the
No,
streets.
she likes like beaches and tropical weather and shit. Like she's like really big in that. She's from Sweden, so she likes to when she's in
From
America.
Sweden, man's got an international one. You know, what I mean? A sweet one. You know what I
We
mean?
lived in LA before.
Living his
People
best
there
life.
Ass.
Yeah, but I don't like the people in Miami either. But at least
Miami's dope, bro. People are like more open-minded here. People are free. People don't give a fuck. It's
people are made
like-
of plastic over here.
Yeah,
It's
but they,
wild.
at least okay. Here's the difference between Miami and LA. LA, they'll lie about it. Like,
No, that's
I'm
true.
not gonna tell you. Miami's
Yeah.
like, yo, I just got my boobs done.
In LA, it's like every party is like a networking party.
Yeah.
In Miami, they don't have to network because they all have like rich parents, so they just like talk about crystals and do like crazy shit all day. Basically,
Is
is what I'm
crystals
saying.
in LA or
I've
Miami?
seen it down in like South Beach. Yeah, it's like all crystal people and shit, but not like ultra
That's
hardcore.
wild.
Just, like this, everybody's into like some random weird fucking shit, I guess.
Huh.
But I think it's because I don't know. A lot of them, I don't know how these people live down here. A lot of them don't work. It seems like they have rich parents.
Yeah, Miami, bro. Is,
Yeah.
someone say 5K a month
Yeah,
for
maybe
rent?
not the
Are
guys,
you
like,
kidding
like,
me?
whatever.
Hell no.
Like Melina will be telling me about like, some shit, like how do
Jeez.
people live in South Beach? These apartments like $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and she's like, oh well, this one.
Yeah,
like,
Fresh and Fit keep
$6,000.
talking about it. They talk about how expensive it is to live in Miami, bro. That's
You think
crazy.
Everybody here's parents' money, bro. There's a lot of
Not
crypto
Hell
houses
no.
in here. You-
I think it's all rich
you're-
parents.
Nah, you need to talk
I
to
think
some
it's
of these
all
more
rich
people.
parents, dude.
Nah, that's not true.
I think it's all rich parents, but
Rich parents,
Providers.
people from, like, fucking Guatemala and Argentina and all these weird countries.
Sugar daddies and all that
they
stuff.
can move
All
to the
them
US. They're not
people,
that
man.
Poor,
You're
okay? The poor
underestimating-
people in Guatemala are still in Guatemala. The
You're
poor people in
underestimating-
Venezuela. are still in
You're
Venezuela.
underestimating.
The poor
how
people
powerful
are stuck.
they are. I've met a lot of crypto bros since I've been here. Just like
That's
a couple days.
jokes.
Yeah, but for every one crypto bro you see that made it, there's like 10,000 more that had to fall for that dude to stand, I think. Because, like, think about it. If you sell crypto at a huge gain, that means somebody lost, right?
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Yeah, this is where the winners come, man. Miami's the hub of like people like, yeah, don't
It's
give
a
a
dog-
fuck.
dog
You
world
just
out
don't give a
here.
fuck to start making money.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you still
That's
think,
cool.
What's fun? You're a millionaire, right?
Barely.
Yeah. I was thinking back to our past couple debates, and I found it like a little funny that like I was the one defending going to get money. I'm still paying off my student loans. Like my bag, like I had my first 6-figure month last month.
Yo,
I finally paid that shit
jeez.
off, and I'm like trying to promote ambition. I want people to see the
Fair enough.
progress that I'm gonna make when I'm gonna inevitably become a multimillionaire. And it's funny that I was debating you, and you were like, money is like chasing a spiritual void, and I'm like, yeah, chase the bag, and you're a millionaire, and I'm not.
Yeah, but I'm also 10 years older than you, right? I'm 33.
Okay.
So I've had a lot more time to do it.
What's the point?
As in, you don't have to be a millionaire by the time you're 24.
You don't have to, but isn't that better? Why would you not? You want to be a millionaire younger so you can enjoy your young years having a big ass bag.
I think it depends on like what kind
That's
of
true.
life you want to live. Depends on what,
Yeah, you want to kind of enjoy your money a little bit, you know what I mean? Or have maybe like 1-2 years where you get to enjoy your wealth, and then, you know, travel, do all that dumb shit, and then relax and calm down. But again, depends on the person you are.
what you're
Fun
going
life.
for.
It doesn't even matter. Like the life is better with money. It is.
That's true.
But sometimes you got to make a lot of sacrifices to get that money. I
Yeah.
think that's
That's true, actually. But they do say that people with middle to upper class, in living in middle to upper class households, they tend to have reported high levels of happiness because obviously they don't have to deal with the financial burdens of, worrying about bills and all this other stuff. And am I going to pay this? Am I going to pay that? This has to come out the account. Am I going to have enough money for food? Da 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 da. So right there, that just cuts off a whole lot of headache.
It's a scary thing.
Yeah, that's a scary thing. But like, don't you think you promote like a level of complacency? Like by saying it's scary, like that life is scary, life is hard.
Yeah,
I
life
think
is
it's
hard.
complacency. I think there's a lot of ways you can challenge yourself. That isn't just how much money you can
How
get.
else can you challenge yourself?
You can challenge yourself to be a better friend.
But why not just challenge yourself to be better in all realms? This is what I don't get. Like, you don't have to be like max out your stats in all areas. You know what I mean? But obviously, you pick areas like family and maybe money, and try and max those two out. You know what I mean? Maybe you slack on the gym, but you're still trying to hit it like maybe 3 times a week. But that's still enough, man. That's still substantial. Like, why not?
Challenge yourself to be better.
You might as well
with your
try.
family. You can challenge your body. You can work out. You can do stuff like that. You can challenge yourself to grow in some kind of like hobby, discipline, passion. It could be music. It could be It could be video games. It could be a sport. It could be
Right, but
whatever.
if you challenge yourself in music, video games, all that
Yeah.
shit, isn't the highest level of that making money off of it? If you're playing video games all day, like the best thing you can do as a gamer is being a streamer and making.
Yeah, I think the best thing you can do for yourself is enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of learning to do things, and the journey of striving to become better at those things, whatever it may be. And that inevitably will lead you to success if you just keep working at it. Consistency is key for a reason.
Money or going
Even if you're going to the gym like 3 times a week, that is more than enough if you're consistent.
I feel like what you're looking for at the end of the day, what I would say is you're looking for some kind of fulfillment. It's not just money. Because you find a lot of musicians that make money that don't feel very fulfilled.
That's true.
They're making the kind of music they don't want to make. You find this throughout all of art and entertainment.
Hold on. We have a problem. Hold on. The headphones have checked out, so I gotta check in some bad boys. Some new ones here. Give me 2 seconds. Booyah, look at that. Always ready. Man's prepared. Never lacking, never slacking. There we go. Boom. Check it. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Let's see if I can change. There we go. I think we're good. These ones are a bit lighter on the head, to be honest. Less heavy.
That's in the YouTube world. People that want to work on like long form cool content, but instead they've got to churn out these like 10-minute like shitty pop reaction videos or whatever because that's what they have to do. That's you probably feel that to some extent, right?
Well, I was doing
because
this for 9 years, bro.
Yeah, and I've watched some of your. I was really surprised because I thought you were just.
Yeah, Sneako has some good content, like on
I went
his
to your main
OG
channel,
video.
like longer form videos. I was like, oh, this is some
On
of
his
this
OG
stuff.
channel.
You know what would be
It's actually
really good
it's pretty
that we
good.
could react to? Did you see Patrick CC's new video?
No.
And that's the thing people were saying in my comments from my other video, saying that, pyramid scheme, Sneako trying to do a pyramid scheme. I'm like, bro, it's a one-time purchase for this course to become like a digital content creator. And obviously he has 9 years of experience and he's giving you all that. And before, obviously, he got an editor. I think Musa is his name. Before he got Musa, he was editing his own videos, and the artistic flair he had on those videos was, you can't deny it. Man had a talent for captivating an audience. That's how he got it this far. So, he knows what he's doing. So if you want to become like him, as I said, pick your masters, pick your teachers, and if you feel like you want to become like Sneako, or follow this path, even as a hobby or whatnot, you benefit greatly from taking a course that Sneako provides, because obviously it's worked for him, and if it works for you too, then you're winning. And if you like the way he does his content, then you can definitely apply it to yourself and make it work.
Me called Sneako's Going Insane, but it's working. I think he's saying a lot of the same shit that you're saying. I was gonna save that for my season 3 of reaction.
Oh, I need to see this video, whatever this is.
Okay.
Would you be down? Like, it goes over.
You want to watch it like right now? I don't know if I have speakers.
Sneako's face.
I don't really figure something out,
But everybody's calling me crazy. Everybody's calling me insane. Everybody's like saying take your meds. Everybody thinks that. Like,
yeah, you're too vocal.
Everybody's psychoanalyzing me, and it's just funny. Like, from my team.
That's the problem.
From the outside
People think he's too vocal.
He's putting it in a character. It's just like.
People have some of these thoughts, but they're just too much of a pussy to express them.
I'm just me, man.
Sure. I think the difficult thing for you is that if you have a way of viewing the world through like the super red pill mentality, and you've got a way of seeing like the Matrix, then the responses that they're giving you are exactly
Open
what
your
you expect.
mind.
From people inside the
Yeah,
matrix.
you would expect them to call you crazy. Like if you were Neo and everybody is calling you an idiot or crazy or lunatic, then I mean, of course, that's what you would expect them to say, right?
Yeah, but it happens so much in history that they call
Feeds
like,
into
Chappelle was
narrative.
called crazy. One of your favorites, Carlin was called crazy. He got censored, just like I'm getting censored. Like there's a level when you start speaking about the real shit, they're gonna actively try to silence it. And I don't know why people don't take those examples, like calling Kanye crazy.
Well, to be honest,
Years,
sometimes that is
Kanye's
true.
a billionaire.
Yeah.
Like, is he really crazy or is he just more successful?
He's a little crazy, but like people that burn witches at the stake were also crazy. People that thought the world was flat were also crazy. People that thought that there were gods in the sky that were bowling and that's where fucking thunder came from. Those people were crazy too. There's a lot of
He literally just indirectly insulted all religions.
crazy
Why is it
people
not
that ended up not being right. We remember the ones that were right, but we don't remember all the ones that were wrong. There's a saying that I repeat this often. A cat that touches a hot stove will never touch a hot stove again, but they'll also never touch a cold stove again, right? Like they have a really hard time. You
Preach,
have one
Destiny,
bad experience
preach.
with something and you avoid something completely, but then you end up writing off so much more than what you could otherwise. You end up missing out on like so much more than you.
That's human nature. That's survival instinct. You ain't gonna risk it. Not today.
But if you
Like
like
my
explore
lesson.
it a little bit more, look in a little bit deeper, rather than having like one or two bad experiences with a certain type of people and then being like, these people are all bots, they're crazy, like I'm gonna go do my own thing or whatever.
Why is it not crazy to make $50K a year and just have to serve people your whole life and be stuck and
Because that is a system. That is the paradigm that is set for the human being. This is how our species has evolved. We need those baseline workers, and then we need the people at the top. The hierarchy is set in such a way that it is optimized. You need more workers, than you would have CEOs and entrepreneurs and all this stuff. It's just, that's the world, that is the world. Back in the day, you obviously had more people doing more entrepreneurial stuff because they're filling in gaps in markets, but now once almost all the gaps in the markets are being filled, only new inventions really like strike a chord and show innovation, but most of the gaps in the markets are closed pretty much. So at this point it's just maintaining the system, and for that you need a whole bunch of people just working away, and it's okay. That's the way the world is. It is what it is. But again, I feel like people should want to strive to obviously better their lives by any increment, whether it be 0.01%, but it's up to everyone.
Why is that not crazy? And then the people who don't have to do all that and don't listen to the rules and going to do whatever they want, why is that considered crazy? But all the people, the 99% of people who just obey all these orders, why is that not crazy? Why is that?
Because it's the
considered-
majority.
Everybody can be crazy. There's crazy.
Okay, if everybody's crazy,
Well,
then
no,
nobody's
wait.
crazy.
I said everybody can be crazy, but whether or not somebody's crazy.
If everybody believed in God and one person didn't, that one person would be considered crazy.
Crazy doesn't have to do with the amount of money they're making, right? At the end of the day, it took me a while to learn this, but at the end of the day, you're always serving somebody. Whether you
It's hive
want to or
mind,
not.
man.
It's
Hive mind.
Your audience.
Group think.
Or you might
I'm
be
okay with
you might
that.
be serving advertising. Sure, you might be okay with that, and that's cool. And some people are okay serving like the barista that tells them what to do at Starbucks. Some people are okay with serving.
Yeah, we'll
manager
serve
at a
someone.
corporate thing, hedge fund, whatever.
Serving my
like,
In
audience.
one way,
everybody's-
How am
shape,
I
or
serving my
form.
audience, though?
because you are in some ways captive
Entertaining
to their attentions. Yeah, you have to entertain them. You got to put out videos.
But again, it's like a double-edged sword, because obviously you are serving your audience, because obviously you have to be entertaining them, because you wouldn't be as captivating if you were not entertaining. So Sneako has amassed such a following because obviously he is entertaining and he is captivating. So to an extent, he is obviously serving his audience, but at the same time, he is smart enough to obviously be expressive of his own thoughts and his own opinions, and not trying to pander to the major narrative in the West. And he's broken away from that, and that's fair enough. And there will always be people who support people's position, and if you're able to convey your points in an entertaining way, then you will always gun an audience regardless of what you're saying.
to do things that.
But I don't do what they want me to do. If I did what they want me to do, I'd just be okay.
Unless it's risque. But let's use some brain cells on that one.
And I would, okay. And then I would listen and I would get the brand deals. I get none of that. I get censored. I don't get any brand deals. And half the people who watch it are like, they're just psychoanalyzing it and they can't comprehend why I am the way I am.
Sure, but
That's not serving them. That's just providing them.
Got to, bro.
Yeah, you're kind of like living the dream of there's that saying.
There's always a saying,
love
Destiny.
And you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
do
I
what
feel
you love.
similarly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as you live in a society, we're kind of like we're tied into the metrics somehow. We
don't
got to
think
pay
you have to be.
taxes. You got to.
You have
Even Neo had to go back in the Matrix and do some shit. But obviously, he managed to break and bend the rules of the Matrix, but he was still, in the Matrix.
There's always
you
some
have to pay
form.
taxes. There's ways around it.
There not legal ways. I mean,
Well,
there
there's
are.
legal ways, man. You get your LLC, you move out to different countries.
I've
you
got
just
my
place your money in
LLC.
different
I
places.
live in a state with no. I do
get
distributions for my
multiple
company.
passports,
I've got.
you know,
Okay, when you
there's
start
ways to
talking,
get around
that's
it.
now we're talking tax evasion. Okay, not avoidance. But the yeah, I'm just saying that like when you talk about the industry making.
Yeah, like when you have information like that readily, not even readily available, it's just all over the internet where you can teach yourself how to open up companies and set up these methods and ways for you to allow yourself to reduce the amount of tax you can pay, in a legal manner. Why not do it? And that will save you money. But a lot of people, it's just too much effort and they're lazy.
50K or 500K or whatever. I know a lot of people that live pretty hollow lives that make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Hassan is happy when you watch him on his stream and you see how he interacts? That dude makes.
He's good,
I
man.
think that guy
Who are we
pulls-
to judge?
He might pull 7 figures a month.
Well, that guy's not funny. Like I'm trying.
Yeah, but
to be
regardless,
fun. I'm
like
trying to
he's
provide
like.
entertainment.
I think that's the example of a type of guy. Here's another thing that I'll
But we're
say.
nothing alike. That's not.
Sure,
a good
you might not
comparison.
be. I don't think Andrew Tate is happy.
That's cap.
I
Oh,
don't think
cap.
Andrew Tate is a happy
That's just
guy.
cap,
I don't
bro.
think
Cap. Andrew Tate's happy. Cap.
he's a happy dude.
Why?
He doesn't
Cap.
have a good woman in his life.
What? Clearly, he does not watch enough Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate clearly talks about how he has, I think, 2 or 3 main chicks who have been loyal to him for the longest period of time. For maybe, I think since he started his whole webcamming thing, and he told them, I think 2 of them stayed. Those 2 that stayed are probably still with him now, I think. That's what he said. But, like, if you really listen to him, he does cultivate relationships with these women. He even said himself on the Nelk Boys, he said, give me 5, girls, that I truly like and enjoy spending time with. And that's all I need. 5. He said 5 himself. Like, he ain't trying to go beyond that. Like, he understands he ain't got time for that, He can only do so much. He's a human being. But he's a top G, so he can do more than most.
There's many.
You can't have many good women.
Yeah, you can.
Somebody that gives you more
Yeah, there's a limit.
like some sort of
you can
like
have many
deeper
of them.
fulfillment. I don't think so.
Deeper
I don't
fulfillment
think so.
is some matrix shit, bro. Women don't provide that much. Like, what do you really do with your girl? Like, okay, you watch a movie, you talk.
Yeah, watch
like,
movies,
but
Nico.
mostly you talk online. Like,
Yeah.
what are you really talking about?
You can't have any. You can't imagine.
Express
or envision any
opinions
type of, like,
and
deeper connection.
Tell me
with a
what that
person.
is. Tell me.
It's-
I've been in relationships. I've been in
Challenge
many
each other
relationships
and
with girls
stuff.
from all over the world. Like,
I don't know why people want to
ultimately,
get challenged.
It's
But anyway, fair
okay.
enough.
I feel like you're.
My job
at some
challenges
point,
me
I think
enough.
A goal in life is to find a partner that you feel like you can like go on the journey of life with. It's somebody
Yeah.
you share your thoughts
Yep.
and feelings with. It's somebody you share struggles
That's
with.
facts.
You go through life, moving to different places, traveling around. Like you might share hobbies.
Why
with them,
with
like-
one?
I can show
Because
you.
typically
the
the-
That's
way.
programming, man.
It's not programming. You need.
That's the idea of one wife.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, why one? It's not programming though. Well, it kind of is, because if you think about how 40%, only 40% of men in history have procreated in the human species. Only 40%. So there's 60% who just never didn't even get some. Didn't even get a whiff. Nothing. Zero. And then upwards of 90% of all women who have ever existed have, passed on their genetics. So at some point you kind of have to, think that, human beings can have more than one partner and be, in that relationship with them. Because it's been happening. It's not like it's something new. So to sit here and pretend, go Dubai, go Qatar, you know what I mean? Some of these people have 2, 3 wives that they might genuinely enjoy having a good time with, you know what I mean? So who knows, man? For you to sit here and say, no, it's just one.
This is my wife.
How many close friends do you have?
5, 6.
Why not 30?
See? Yes, but you can have 5. You can have 2, 3 girls that he hangs out with, lives with, enjoys time with, and they'll be happy enough to spend time with him if he has the value to command that kind of respect.
Huh?
Why not 30? Why not
Because
50?
I can't displace my time to
Yeah.
that.
You don't have time to build those really deep relationships with 5 or 6 or 7 or 20 different women. You can't do that. Like the type of time that
Yeah,
you
but
Yeah.
friends and girlfriends are.
Yeah, but you can build those relationships with 2 or 3, and then have some in rotation. Some will come through for like a month, and then woof, ooh, woof.
Different relationships.
Yeah, a girlfriend should be more.
No, a girlfriend can be in love with you, and I can think, yeah, she's alright. You my girl.
A girlfriend
She
should be
loves
more than
me.
your friends. If you pick your friends right, your friends should be like your family. And in that sense, they should all generally be on the same, not on the same, like, level, but on the same level, like, you die for your friends, like, you'd fight for your friends, you defend your friends with your life if you had to, if it came down to it. The same way you defend your family with your life. You know what I mean? Like, same way you defend your girl and your kids and all that stuff. That's the kind of friendship circle you want to have. But it's not
Okay,
plausible
I
for
mean,
everyone, so.
if that's your view, I can't change your mind on it. But I think at some point in your life, you're gonna want something a little bit more, because those types of relationships are pretty empty. They're not very fulfilling.
So where's the fulfillment come from?
So you can't group them all together, man.
From
When you're having on a
having.
picnic?
Well, no, it's like
Like, you
from
can't
the
say
time
past
and experience you
one,
share with each other,
it just
the
becomes
memories you
time
make with each other,
management.
and then the challenges and the things that you
Well,
do
not like it becomes time management. Like, you can't say past one. It becomes like, oh, you can form good connections. Like, I would say past five, you probably find it hard to form like actual great connections with all of them. If you have more than five girlfriends who know about each other and you're all living in the same place, that would be tough. But, it is what it
as you
is.
go through life. So it might be like big life events, like having somebody you can talk to about like important things going on in your life. It might be extra fun or awesome events, somebody to travel with and go like make new memories with and stuff. It might be somebody you can be vulnerable with. You can share like emotional experiences if you have stuff that you're dealing with, like a partner like that you would connect with that you wouldn't connect with like any random girl if you feel so inclined. But I guess you just don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
someone you share,
I think
someone
like,
you share more with than with others. And obviously emotional, like, again, you share. This is a touchy one, but anyway, I'll leave
Whatever you
that
were
one.
saying, I don't see why I can't do that
I'll
with
leave that
5.
one.
If your mom died, do you want to be with some girl that you see twice a month, like crying? You're like, fuck, my mom died. I feel so bad.
No, you don't want to cry around your girl, period. She thinks you're weak.
Twice a month.
Not if you have some traumatic shit going on.
I mean,
I don't
it
think a girl
depends.
would hold it against you if you cried because your parent died.
Yeah, it depends on the girl, Destiny. You would actually be surprised. There is some girls out there who, when they see you cry once, they're like, bro, he's a bitch. I'm out. And then there's some girls who say, oh, it's okay, babe. I'm like, why is he crying, man? This guy's out. Yo. Some girls don't rate it, man. Some girls don't rate crying under any circumstances. And even then, like, but the majority will give you leeway to cry, obviously, if you lost a parent, or a sibling died, a child died, a pet died. Those are all understandable things that someone can get emotional about. But what they really want to see happen is not the sobbing, it's not coming out your nose type crying. No, it's just like tears just streaming down your face, where you still hold frame. You show that you feel, but you're not really like lip quivering like in a ball, in a mess. Like, ain't nobody trying to be there for that. Like, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. You can cry. You don't have to make all that. No, there's no need for all that.
Didn't try to, but naturally she's like, oh, look at this fucking bitch.
No shot.
Crying
This is
about
no
his
way.
mom. What a
No shot,
pussy.
dude. No shot.
Man
It's
said
better
no
to just
shot.
move on. Like,
Stability.
there's no point.
Just move on from your parents. What if both your parents died in a car accident?
You cry a little bit, but you got.
Yeah,
what else are
exactly.
you gonna do?
You
What's
let
point of
the
crying
tears
if
stream
you're
down
moving
your
from
face,
it?
but you
You
hold
have to cry
frame.
for a month, but
doesn't solve
I think
anything.
you have to take some time to process your emotions. You can't just like bury it and keep moving forward, right? You have to.
Well, yeah, you can process while moving forward, but you don't need to sit there for like a week just thinking, oh, they passed away. You gotta keep moving, bro. The world does not stop for anyone. You gotta keep moving, and talk to people about it. It's so sad that I lost my parents. Obviously not in the tone I'm talking about it right now, because I'm just talking, but more emotional, obviously. And you express yourself, but you keep moving while you're expressing yourself. Ain't no what's the alternative? You stop and you chill and you lay and you pig out, bro. No, go work out while you ponder, while you're hitting those sets, those reps. Think about your parents. You know what I mean? Like, you can do so much more than just sit there and weep.
Deal with things. Otherwise, you're
Isn't
gonna
that
hit
the
a,
most
And still
progressive thing to
process.
do, is just bury it and push forward?
no, because eventually you're gonna hit a wall and crash.
See,
and your whole
maybe.
life
Don't
is gonna
bury
fall
it.
apart, or you're gonna die.
I
Of
say don't bury it,
before
but
that or some shit.
Maybe.
no need to be sobbing about it.
You know what I'm saying?
You wanna go out on top when you're 28
Express
years old?
yourself.
There's
Come
a
to
lot
terms
of
with
musicians
it.
and shit that do it. I mean, you're gonna be like Juice WRLD or.
But
fucking
keep
anything.
moving
I mean,
while
you
you're
could.
doing it.
I mean, there's.
Oh, rest in peace, but I mean, he was fucking 21, Juice WRLD.
Yeah, that was
Be that
deep.
guy.
So you're saying he suppresses emotions too much?
I don't know if he did or not. I'm just saying that it's probably better. You can live a better life. Like at 25, you'll be happier if you deal with your shit. than if you just like ignore everything and keep.
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
a way to
barreling
deal with your
forward.
shit that's not crying to your bitch.
Yeah.
You're just crying to your girl.
True.
I'm sad. She's just gonna
True,
look at you like,
true. You can cry to your boys.
She's gonna want to find a guy.
Cry
who's
to
not
your
crying.
parents
Who's
if
not
you still
gonna cry
have
when
them.
mom
Cry
dies?
to your
Who's not
siblings.
crying right now. Not when the mom dies. She's gonna want to be with a guy who's not crying because that's what girls want. Girls want a confident, strong man. They don't want to
Cry to your therapist.
You don't
Like,
need to be confident
there's
strong
so many
about
places
something,
you can
like,
cry.
Especially horrible things happen.
Crying is the opposite of confidence.
That's absolutely not true.
That's not true.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Crying is not confidence. What the hell? Why is crying confidence? Like, because I'm not afraid to be judged, so I cry. Jesus.
What does confidence look like?
Confidence is being able to cry and still having confidence in yourself.
No, but the situation of crying, that's the most vulnerable and weak.
It is vulnerable, but it takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable. You have to have a high level of trust in somebody, one, to be vulnerable, and I think you have to have a high level of confidence to be able to go to a vulnerable place and then come back. I'm not saying you turn into a bitch for your entire life. Your mom dies, and all of a sudden, like every other day, you know, you're visiting her gravesite or some shit. But I think it takes a lot to be able to explore those emotions, feel bad about them, process them,
Exactly.
and then move on. Like, yeah, my mom died. It
But
sucks.
ultimately, isn't it better to not cry around your girl than to cry around your girl? Think about it.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
say whether or not
It's better not to
or
cry
not,
in general.
But I will say
It's
you should be.
let's not sit here and beat around the bush. It's better not to cry in general around your girl because again, there's a large portion of women who would look at that and think, you know what, this guy's not stable. And I know for a fact because I've seen this happen multiple times. Let alone, you know, one of my siblings has gone through this situation where they decided, you know what, I want to be more emotionally, in tune, as society's trying to say. I'm going to be expressing my emotions to my girl, My guy was crying, not a lot, maybe like once every, let's say 6 months. If something really deep happens, you cry to his girl and talk to her about it. And that was not the way to go because she ended up feeling like she wore the pants and she had to step up and she became too masculine. And she became too masculine. He didn't like that she was too masculine, but she then was looking at him like, you're a bitch. And that relationship ended. You know what I mean? Like, you have to, there's levels to it. You cry once every 5 years. Cool. But crying like, every time something goes wrong and you feel a bit emotional, hell no.
Able to.
You
Some
should
people
be
don't
able
cry.
to.
Yeah, some people don't.
Think of the female.
Cry to your boys. Cry to your parents. Cry. But not to your girl. Cry to someone else.
Is it better to cry around her or to not cry around her?
Depends on if you cry a lot or not. If you
There you go.
It's one situation.
No,
There you go.
I will tell you this for a fact. Okay.
It's better for you to go without crying, period. It is 100% better for you to go without crying than crying all the time. That is, yeah, if you're saying two extremes, better to go without crying.
If you were a woman, and I won't even use myself as an example, although I could. If you were a woman and Andrew Tate was around you and he got really emotional over something and he started crying, you would feel like the most special fucking woman in the world because you would feel like
Oh, hell no.
Tate. He's never cried before.
Oh, hell no. You be looking at this dude like, yo, that was a whole facade. This guy's a beat. That's a whole facade. This guy's crying. I thought it was supposed to be top G. Top G. Now man's top C. Top crier. What? No, hell no. You be thinking, I'm the most special, he cried to me. No, maybe opening up about something deep that's never opened up to someone else about. That's more special. But to sit there and cry and weep, hell no.
On any woman, you're getting something that is so special because you've got a guy that's so confident, so stable, handles his shit so well that when he shows you that level of emotional vulnerability, like, oh my
she
god,
starts interjecting herself in your life, and she starts like, feeling about your problems so much she thinks she can solve
it doesn't
you.
have to be.
No.
If it's a
That's
dumb
what women
woman,
do. Women are like, I'm
It's not the
gonna
one.
fix you.
It's
I'm
not the
gonna
one.
work on you, and then you become like a little project.
you find a different woman. That's a bullshit
Exactly.
woman. That's a bullshit woman. But
That's
not
what
every
women-
woman is.
That's a
what
bullshit
women
woman.
do.
I don't think so.
That's female nature.
Give a woman a longer period of time, over a long period of time, if you keep crying, it's just gonna wear away at that relationship. She's gonna feel unstable in that relationship, and she's not gonna feel safe and protected. She's not gonna feel like you are the rock you're supposed to be. So it's better to just be unwavering than to be wavering here and there. Like inconsistency, bro. No way.
You don't think
Consistency is
I
key.
think some do. I
Consistency
think guys
is
do it
key.
Too, but I don't think every woman has to. You can find better people, right? If you're
Fight to
shopping
your
in
boys.
clubs, you're gonna find girls from clubs. That's it. But like, there are other sources of people out there.
Ain't your girl at the club right now?
No, I think she's in Austin with streamers or some shit. She's in chat.
Oh shit. Hey. Chat, what do you think so far? I've enjoyed our debate.
It's good.
So far.
No,
I've
this is a
enjoyed
good
going
chat.
back and
This
forth
is-
with you. It's good to challenge.
This is a good conversation,
Have I
man.
made you rethink about anything?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet?
But I got a lot of years on you, so I have like a huge head start. So I'm lucky in that regard.
What have you noticed in the difference between debating like, actual smart people who like politicians and policies and
This is
bullshit?
good.
Like I interrupt too much, I yell too much.
Yeah, he do. He does.
Not that
He
much
does.
actually.
He yells.
Politics
He yells a
can be
lot.
Really fucking crazy.
Previously, he was.
And they're more avoidant with their they probably avoid and
Yeah, it depends on like what you're talking about. Like political conversations are way different than these types of like life narrative conversations, I guess.
How did you get into this debate and how did you get into the political space? Like, you must have been a smart dude.
Yeah, I mean, I
This
always
is
like
good.
to argue with people, but when I was
I love it too. I ain't gonna cap.
in like 2016 when like the Trump shit happened, I wanted to get more politically involved, and then I kind of grown from there. So I used to be
Who'd you vote for?
Hillary, obviously.
What?
100%. That's the easiest.
Hillary!
Oh my
Hillary,
God.
Hill
Wasn't
dog?
even close, dude. Oh my God, that Pokemon Go to the polls. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I can't vote for anybody else.
Oh God, that's when I turned away. That's when I stopped being an L3 fan. When he's like, "Well, go to vote for Hillary Clinton," I'm like, what? This troll, the fucking funny guy at Vape Nation, the guy who's always being like running around saying crazy shit, is voting for Hillary Clinton. I'm like, yo, you lost. You lost, and I was right. Look what happened to him.
What?
Annoying. But yeah, this is dumb. I don't.
Yeah, he fell off, man.
This is
Yeah,
disgusting.
He
Why are you
is-
calling
he
him
fell
L3
off.
L30? What?
Because the guy sucks.
He does suck.
Oh,
He
He
does suck.
sucks,
He
bro.
is
He's
boring. He does not do his
and
due
he just has a
diligence.
bunch of
He just
complacent-
chats. He just talks,
virtue
talks,
signalers
talks.
who, like, post a
Without
bullet
doing
in
any
their
actual
bio.
research
That's
into the
his
individual he's
audience.
talking about. Just spewing.
That's true.
It sucks.
Allegations.
People on your end are pretty fucking crazy too.
Are they?
Without the
Yo,
full
half my
story.
People in my comments are like, bro, I sparked debate, bro.
Sure, that's cool. But
I'm
like a lot of people in the
I
profiles
don't
are
have
on
an
some
echo chamber. That's the
crazy
difference.
like fuck women, you know,
Oh,
fucking
no,
red pill
I
all
don't
the way,
encourage
black
that. I
pill,
don't
blah
say
blah
that.
blah.
Every time
No.
someone says some crazy shit, I'm like, no,
That's
I love
crazy,
women,
man.
but just they make
Yeah.
no sense. I'm not trying to promote
That's
no
crazy.
incel behavior. I'm completely against it. I love women, but they're annoying. They're fucking annoying.
That is
But I'm not
true,
talking about
but-
violence. I'm not like
no
misogynist.
one's talking about
misogynist. No,
violence,
I
yeah.
want to be with a good woman. Just most of them suck in the West. That's it.
That's true.
I ain't got no like fuck women, bro. A lot of people who are like the people
The
who really fuck
mentality
with me are like,
is-
yo, bro,
is
you really
different.
woke me up. I didn't. realize
Africa
a lot
is
of
where
the
it's
stuff
at,
I'm
bruh.
black,
Get
I'm
yourself a
like,
good
get it.
traditional.
Do you ever feel like
You
you're
get-
contributing?
South America,
What problem?
Asia.
So-
Get yourself a good traditional,
You
man.
said women in the West suck,
Yeah.
meaning like hoochie girls.
What girls?
Hoochie girls, girls at the club,
Bro,
girls
I
that are
was on
fucking around.
Fresh and Fit last night. Fresh and Fit, there was girls with PhDs.
Yeah, I
like,
saw
all
those girls.
College
They
graduated.
were cool girls. Yeah.
Nurses and bro, two of them walked off because of a question.
Okay.
Fucking college. I didn't even graduate college. They can't even handle a question. College graduates walked off.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's
that
bad.
was a bit
Another
tight. That was a bit. That was a
37-year-old
bit tight.
was a
I saw
comedian,
that.
Didn't say nothing funny the whole time.
And one of the nurse ladies, nurse practitioners, whatever she was, she was just the one with a broad top or whatever, you know, who's married or whatever. She was just. I'm like, yo, your husband let you rock out in that, bro. That's mad, you know. Well, obviously he didn't let her because she chose to do what she does because she's autonomous. But hey, if you're with me, you're representing me. You're a representation of me, and I ain't having none of that. You out here in these streets looking like that. Oh hell, no, hell to the no. Hell to the no, 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 hell.
The other one was a 33-year-old, like fucking weird, like drunk, coked out Italian broad. And she's,
Massive
bro, she's
coked
10
out.
years older than me.
That's
Made
allegedly.
No sense. She
She
annoyed
wasn't.
the chat so much that, bro, you gotta go.
Sure.
You
Here's,
gotta go.
This is a question that I have. Okay.
There
It
we
seems like you guys, when you guys talk about women, you get annoyed that women are like they're kind of slutty. They don't have any good values. Not good like home takers or caretakers like the home. Like basically they're just like degenerate Kim Kardashian clones.
Yes.
Right? But then when you guys are talking in the podcast, like, well, what do you want in a woman? You're like, I don't want a
Submissive
woman that
woman.
works. I don't want a woman that's
I
smart.
know,
I don't
I
want a
get
woman that doesn't.
works.
No. See, that's the misconception. It says a woman's work doesn't matter. That's the difference. A woman's job does not matter to a guy who is on his mission, on his purpose. He doesn't look at what does she do. He's just thinking, I got it like that. If she wants to work, she can. If she doesn't want to work, she can. But again, if she's doing certain kind of work, it comes with certain type of responsibilities that make you a certain type of way. If you're out here being a CEO and a manager, you then have those managerial traits and you feel like you can tell a dude what to do. And that ain't gonna run in my house. Hell no. You know where the door is, and don't let the good Lord hit ya with the door split ya. I flipped that. Don't let it pass by you. Exactly.
Boss. I don't want
Sure,
a girl boss,
sure.
independent, only
And I want to date 20 women at once.
Yeah.
When you are putting that out in the world, aren't you making those types of women?
No.
Like a woman with a college degree is not getting your eye. It's gonna be like a woman with a Brazilian butt lift who's like fucking, you know.
All right, I've dated tons of like smart PhD bro. They're all the same. They all think the same stuff.
You think that a woman that goes through school and is looking for work is the same as like one of these like yacht girls out here looking for? No,
they think the same things. They follow Kim Kardashian.
No,
they watch the same shows. That's just the truth. Last night, so why were they like that?
I don't know the types of girls going fresh and fit. I can't say.
The types of girls, they do it every night.
There is a variety of girls. They do have girls who have PhDs, who have associates, who have bachelors. And to be honest, a lot of women in the West, they do have a general trend of thinking the same. They have the same baseline of thoughts. And how extreme that is obviously varies, and how much they are liberated, varies, but they generally have the same ideas. They may even go as far as to say women can sleep around and do other stuff, but they themselves would not do it because they don't want to ruin the options.
There was 11 girls on last night, and they all made no sense.
Well, listen, if they're on Friday, I can.
They're out here handicapping the competition casually.
I want you to open up your mind to the whole nature that all these Western worlds.
Oh, he definitely needs to go on the Fresh and Fit.
They are brainwashed.
I hope he's going on the Fresh and
Instagram
Fit.
has completely changed the dynamic. Their self-esteems are so high because of the amount of DMs. There was a 37-year-old mom on the podcast, and she was talking about the young guys DMing her, and she has no idea about her market value. She said she was a 10. You're 37 with a kid. What are you talking about?
Sure.
I'm closer in age to her son than you, and I know you make no sense. You're 37. You're washed up. It's time to find a guy. Why are you out of Miami?
It's
with
time.
The out, mommy
Milkers.
And that's what they all think now, bro.
You don't have to run to the most extreme opposite end of the other fucking side of the spectrum. That's all I'm saying. Don't let him chase.
But that's what he said. But that's, oh my gosh. But they never. Anyway.
I agree. There's a lot of crazy fucking people on the other side. On my side, there absolutely are. I spent most of the last fucking 3 years fighting with. That's why I'm banned from Twitch. Because I fight with those people. I understand it. But
and I am surprised that didn't wake you up more. The fact that you can't.
I'm woken up. What do you mean? I've been fighting with these people for years.
He's woke.
I understand that they're lunatics. The insane people on the left, the insane progressives, the people that walk around. Sure, because I'm not gonna let them.
You voted for Biden.
Because I'm not gonna let them bully me out of my positions that I think are important. I'm never supporting somebody like Donald Trump because we'll never align on positions.
So the FBI raided him. What do you think that was about?
I don't know. I didn't see the warrant. Trump didn't post it either. Why not?
Apparently, the judge was affiliated with Epstein.
Well, I thought the federal judge was a Trump appointee. The investigation came from the FBI. It was headed by Christopher Wray, who is a Trump appointee, and then the warrant was probably approved by fucking Merrick Garland, who's head of DOJ. I think they probably will look for some serious shit. Maybe, but I mean, we'll see when it comes out. Who knows?
I think Trump's a cool guy.
I don't think so.
He's the funniest politician of all time.
He's funny to laugh at.
Funny of all time.
But he's kind of a piece of shit.
Why is he a piece of shit?
Because he's an asshole.
Because that's the same. Those are synonyms.
Why? Because he has no decorum.
I have no position on this. I don't really care about Trump.
By calling them names, by doing by damaging relationships with alliances across the world.
The left calls people names too.
Do what?
The left calls people names all the time.
And if Biden was doing, is Biden calling people names on Twitter like Trump does? Does Biden have a nickname?
Biden's not even.
No,
he ain't got the Twitter fingers like that. He ain't got the Twitter fingers like that. The trigger finger ain't itchy, bro.
At least he was saying something.
Yeah.
He's not the trigger though.
Maybe Trump should have been quiet like Biden then. I wouldn't be critical of him. I would have voted for him maybe.
Man, Trump was like an influencer.
Yeah, he was, but I don't want an influencer as a fucking president.
You want Biden? You want a sleepy
I need a leader who can take...
Biden's a leader?
Yeah.
Biden's a leader?
As opposed to Trump, who blamed every fucking problem. Oh, the FBI is against me.
The
DOJ is against me. The media is against me. Like, Trump was crying about...
The media was against him. And was he not right about China?
No. First of all, even if he was right, what are you supposed to do as a leader? He kept selling himself as a business leader, right? You guys say this on Fresh and Fit. What does a man do? You take responsibility for your shit and you move forward. You don't cry about it all the time. Yeah. But you guys will be on a show talking about how black people are crying that they can't get ahead, systemic racism, blah, 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 blah. But then when it comes to Trump, Trump is still complaining today that he says the election was rigged.
Yeah,
he's still crying about how the media treated him. He's still crying about how the intelligence treated him. He's still crying about how Congress
trying to expose things that are really
No, he's a baby. He's a baby bitch. If it was any other person...
I said he's a baby. He's a baby bitch. He is.
Yeah, the election was rigged.
Ooh, this was hitting. This was hitting.
Sure, you can say whatever you want. But I'm just saying that, if you want to say that, that's fine. It's working to be a baby bitch because it does. The squeaky wheel gets to the grease or whatever. But I mean, he sounds like a baby.
That's clean. I love to hear that. He's a baby bitch.
Crying still. Wrong. The election is broken. They stole it. They rigged it. Bro, move the fuck on. You're not gonna overturn the election from.
Yeah, he's
it's
not gonna
working.
overturn it.
It's helping
You
people
gotta move
rally
on in
behind
it.
his
You gotta do what you
message.
gotta do.
It's creating an enemy. It's creating a common enemy.
That's
It's
fine.
gang mentality.
But then the BLM shit is working too. We had people rioting all over the country. That's not an excuse for it to work, though, right? There was some abhorrent shit that happened under BLM. The rioting, the picking of bad martyrs.
BLM's a scam, yo.
Sure, but I mean, like, January 6th was a pretty big scam, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yo, your boy Nick Fuentes was at the storm. I didn't even know that when I interviewed
yeah, that
him.
dude is a hardcore conservative.
Can you put me onto that? Like, I didn't know. I really liked the interview with him. He said, up until the bell curve shit, I agreed with him on literally everything. I got to read into the bell curve more because I didn't even hear about that before. And I honestly didn't even know anything about him before my stream. And people were saying, Nick Fuentes. But the guy, like, I really think he has his head screwed on straight. But also, the fact that he's, like, low-key a white supremacist, I don't feel like that's a good enough reason to write him off, because I talk to people who are black supremacists. I listen to black supremacists all the time.
Yeah.
Segregate. Tupac was a black supremacist. Malcolm X was one of my idols, black supremacist. Nick Fuentes is like, yeah, okay, low-key white supremacist, but he's saying a lot of stuff that's true.
I don't think you should write him off because he's a white supremacist. I think that's fair. I think that's a dumb argument.
I can't believe you said that. That was crazy.
What?
Woo! Destiny, being progressive.
Well, I interact with him.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, like, yeah.
People are like, I can't believe you platformed the white supremacist. Bro, we can
No,
talk.
that was me in 2018. I would have said that too. But I'm more like,
You're more center now?
no.
You're going to be red pill at 35.
I'm not centered at all. I'm still very far left. I'm never going to be red pilled.
You're far left, but you said that fucking Kyle Rittenhouse was innocent?
Because he was.
That ain't far left.
That's
not
just
far
fact.
left.
That's a fact.
That's
just a fact.
All
That's a fact.
your
That's a
fucking
fact.
libs in here will not agree with that. They want Kyle Rittenhouse to rot in prison.
The reason why I defended Kyle Rittenhouse because I look at it from a far left position. If there was a black guy whose business was being burned down by a bunch of white supremacists, look at the Tulsa race riots. Those people should have been able to defend themselves. Look at the Koreans that defended themselves during the race riots in LA in the 90s. Like, yeah, I think that minorities should be able to defend themselves. Look at the Black Panthers marching in California and shit with guns and shit, defending their communities.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So I think even as a leftist, I think I can say it's really important that especially minorities have the right to defend themselves with firearms. In this case, it was a white dude. It was Rittenhouse.
But I'm saying,
tomorrow it could be like
the
Ahmed
libs
Arbery.
watching this-
It could be that guy being chased down by 3 fucking crazy dudes in a truck.
Okay.
That guy should have a gun to defend himself too. So I don't think it's a conservative position to
But
defend Rittenhouse like defending himself.
99% of libs want Kyle Rittenhouse to rot in jail.
Sure, because they're bots.
Okay, bots. Yo, you're gonna be
Hey, using the lingo.
Of
Libs
people
are
on the-
bots?
99% of conservatives are bots too, though.
You think so?
They'll see the same shit on the other
True.
end, and they'll see the exact same fucking shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people.
but it's
Yeah.
based on more morality. I think liberalism is
No,
based
not
on a lot
even.
of
Whereas,
nonsense.
where are all of the moral
Conservatives
Christians
are
at?
way more.
Yeah, that's true.
Chose as their hero. Donald Trump is like the most immoral character ever. This guy's
think
paying
so?
porn stars hundreds of thousands of dollars while he
W.
fucks them while he's married.
W.
That's morality.
That's dope.
That's
At that age, bro,
wild,
I
dude.
want to be laying pipe like that.
That's
when
wild.
That's the one I'm hearing.
He treats people
Yeah, he
like
was laying
shit.
shrimp. That's what he was laying. He was laying shrimp.
He's done it to how many people in his cabinet? He's bad at picking talent. Look at how many people around him has been arrested. Like, he undermines as a leader. He doesn't lead the country. He's a divider. Like, this guy has every mark of being an immoral person.
Yeah,
He's
who's a
funny.
better president? Who's
He's
a better
funny.
president? Trump or Biden? 1 for Trump, 2 for Biden.
To be honest, I don't really
One for
care
Trump,
about the
you
American
poll.
political system.
But
But
I mean,
I would have gone
I mean,
Biden. Obviously, everything's quiet in America. Nothing too crazy is happening. So in that sense, he's a better president. There's no divides in the nation.
And you call
like
my shit an echo chamber?
strong
Like,
divides.
Look at your audience. You call my shit
Like
an
when
echo
Trump was in
chamber?
office,
Bro,
you
the
know.
first debate
But
we had, they voted
Trump was
70%
definitely more
you
entertaining
won.
as a president.
And then,
Like
and
it
then
was
like
it
60,
was
the
funny.
second one they said 60% I won, and they're like, oh, but your fans are no. My fans are like on my ass.
Constantly
all the
thinking you
time.
might press the red
if
button.
I had a bowl
Jeez.
of Lucky Charms and a bowl of like dog shit, and I polled my audience on which was better, and 98% of them said Lucky Charms. That doesn't mean I have an echo chamber. Okay, Trump is an exceptionally
Having
fucked
a
up dude.
93%
Trump-
Biden audience says a
because
lot.
Trump is exceptionally fucking stupid. The guy didn't say a single smart thing for 4 years in fucking office. Not a
Wrong.
single thing.
Wrong.
The guy thinks invisible jets are actually invisible.
Wrong.
He actually does.
Oh no.
But
I miss him.
how's YouTube?
YouTube's going good. I'm on a break right now. Season 2 came to an end. It was really great. I grew a lot, like 350,000 subs in like 3 weeks. I'm like really, I'm on one right now. I'm taking a break right now because I don't want to just be like, you probably stream all day, every day. And I don't want to be that type of streamer. I want to like live life too and tell people to go outside. So I'm going to I stream for a month and then stream a month, like to take like a couple weeks off. Like I streamed all of May and then all of June I would travel to Europe with my ex. One of my girls, and they get all these different countries traveling, like sharing an experience, doing all that bullshit.
Oh, they broke
And then,
up. No way.
Went ham in July. August, I'm like, I'm about to level up again, and then go even.
Do you want to
September.
do? Do you still want to do long form content, or are you just gonna only?
Yeah, I can't believe they
focus on
broke
streaming?
up. Crazy.
It is long form content. What are you talking about?
Do you want to do like prepared?
Oh, like main channel stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But just like right now, it's not. I'm really like I feel like I'm on a roll with the stream and stuff like that. And I don't want to like lose that momentum. But I also, you know what the thing is? You don't smoke weed, right? You don't look like a weed smoker.
I mean, I will, but
You will. Yeah, like that. The weed actually fueled a lot of my main channel videos. Like a lot of the drugs and like just zoning in. I used to pop a lot of Adderall to learn how to edit. And it's not the type of time that I'm on right now. Have you seen any of my main channel videos?
I've watched the one that you had on your the whatever is like the intro video or whatever. But gotcha. So not a big desire. You don't do weed anymore, do you? Or do you?
Nah, I quit. I mean, I've been smoking when I was here a little bit, but
Wow.
I'm not smoking in the
You didn't
mornings.
tell Fresh and Fit, did you?
No, I did. I said that on the show. I'm
shit,
not a
you
liar,
did.
bro. I'm the most like I try to promote authenticity, bro. I'm like I'm an open ass book, bro. I don't really hold anything.
I'm messing with
I
open
grew up
ass.
on YouTube. Cancel me, they ain't got shit. Everything that they try to cancel me for is some shit that I said.
Book.
I think it's bad to
Cancel?
Oh, that's funny.
fuck. Sorry, my mind just got fucked. Hold on.
Man's zoning
I
out.
think it's bad to take a position of being absolutely no drugs. I think that's just as stupid as being somebody that's addicted to drugs. I think that
I drink coffee. I smoked a
no,
cigar.
not
before.
Well,
psychoactive,
pick
caffeine,
your, pick your poison,
real shit.
as they
I think
say.
that drugs can help you explore different states.
They
of
can.
mind
They're cheat
sometimes.
code.
Yeah.
But it's not good to rely on the cheat
No,
codes.
it's not.
That's
But
what
I
I'm
think that
saying.
like there are experiences you can get doing like LSD,
Psychedelics, yeah.
mushrooms.
LSD changed my life.
Sure, yeah, but you don't
take
just don't.
psychedelics, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't.
Look
have
at
to
him,
do
so
things.
happy, he's so
When I hear people
chuffed.
say
He's so
things, you should
happy.
never do anything ever. It's like you haven't even tried it, bro. What do you mean? Even weed can be like a fun experience, but when you're at a place where you're doing it every single day, that's
That's
really,
the problem.
really, really bad.
Why are they spamming meth? You take meth?
I accidentally one time.
Oh,
So
no
you
way.
take Molly?
Yeah, I was in Amsterdam, and it was another streamer, and I'm like, this guy is a smart dude. Like, he's not gonna fuck me. I thought he was. I know he's not gonna like intentionally fuck me over, but me and Marlena, my wife, we were.
My wife.
My wife, yeah.
My wife.
We were in Amsterdam, and we did what we thought was MDMA, and it was a different kind of high.
It lasted like 12 hours.
Yeah, well, no, it lasted like 24 hours,
Damn.
and about 12 to 14 hours
Jeez.
in, I'm like, oof, I'm still really high. This shouldn't be. And then I texted the dude, and I'm like, hey,
What is this?
just checking, like, I'm still high. And he's like, oh, dude, if you've got like really good Molly, you might be high for like 16 hours. And I'm like, oh god,
Nope.
this guy's a fucking idiot.
That
Yeah,
ain't
and I'm like,
Molly.
oh
No
shit.
way.
And then I lost it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What
I don't know what I
streamer
put in
was
my body. What?
What streamer
I
was
can't say it, but whatever it was 200 milligrams of he sent me a picture of the crystal. It was a big ass fucking crystal,
Oh
and
my
I was
God.
like, damn, dude. I don't know what it was, but it was a fun ass fucking time. I will say
You
that.
probably were fucking you the whole time, right?
What? Fucking?
Yeah.
On meth or MDMA, I don't get erection at all. I have a negative dick. It's
Oh, yeah.
less than 1 inch. It is super dick.
Less than one.
Less than
it goes
minus
in my body. It's
penis.
like a dog.
I know, but when you get it up there, you get it up there. Like,
Maybe, I don't know. I can't get it up there. I remember that I stood in front of the toilet to pee, and I would literally stood there for like 90 minutes.
trying to piss.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize. I'm just like standing there. And Melina eventually was like, bro, like my legs are tired. We've been here for like an hour and a half. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I don't have to go.
This was a fun way to do it
Yo.
all the time.
Talked a lot.
Yeah.
But we were super talkative, super confident. Like everything was like, I'm good at controlling that because on MDMA you'll like clench a lot and bite you. But I don't do that as much. But
But you don't take drugs on the regular.
not super regularly, no.
Just dabble.
Yeah, a little bit.
You got shrooms?
Dips and dabbles.
Some DMT? Let's get weird on this pod, right? Let's get weird on the stream.
I think I've got 300 milligram times of LSD or 300 micrograms. That's a big one for me though.
LSD's been like LSD changed my life, but LSD.
Jeez, yo, my guy's out here. That's the name.
Damn. And you keep doing them?
Like the last like 3 or 4 are bad.
Yeah.
But like the ones I have a lot of life changing like stuff that the reason I started uploading on YouTube again after a 2-year hiatus like was because of an LSD trip. The last 2 times I was like, fuck, I don't want to be high anymore.
What does a bad trip mean to you?
Like just feeling bad the whole time, feeling shitty and hating it, and just bad thoughts and everything. But
When you say bad thoughts, like what kind of bad thoughts?
you know what it is? Bad trips on LSD are not for no reason. It's usually there's something going on, and then LSD, you know how they go. It makes you confront what's actually going on in your head. So if I was like unhappy or like there was stuff that I wasn't really pursuing, that I wasn't, anything I was trying to suppress, you have to confront it on LSD. And it's like right now I'm just trying to chill out. And I'd be in New York in my little ass apartment in the hood. Like you want to be in Central Park, at least go outside. I'm just sitting in my fucking chair, like drinking Henny, like just doing nothing. Sucked.
Yo.
But also at the same time in high school, I used to take it a lot and like just sit with my friend and talk. But I think, I don't know, like being by yourself and not being outside makes it mid. But it's good. Like even the bad trips can be a really good learning experience. Have you had a bad trip?
Yeah, but different kinds.
This is really
I think
fascinating
we have a-
conversation.
I
Nice,
think if you have a
lighthearted.
bad
This is what we
trip
like to
because
say.
things coming up you have to confront.
Constructive.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
But if you have a bad trip, like your mood is getting destroyed, you just feel like very off and weird. And it's not like a problem, but you just like either bad setting, or too much. I think is not a good bad trip.
Well,
Yeah, I never tried MDMA, guys.
There's
So
always a
I'm
reason
just
why
I'm just
you're
listening
in,
here intently,
it's
like,
the
oh
setting
wow,
you're in, or the mindset
wow.
you're in, and so it can still be progressive. I still would consider those bad trips good trips in a way.
Yeah, if they're ones that make you confront problems and stuff, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid to take it now. I wanted to take a fucking DMT live on stream. I don't know if I'm gonna get banned for that. But this girl in Costa Rica, the spiritual like shaman bitch, fucking wants to do that.
When I do DMT or ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca.
Okay. Do you have to, when you do ayahuasca, is there always like a purging process?
I've never taken it. I've only smoked DMT.
I think you're like throwing up and like shitting, and you have to like your whole body goes crazy.
Yo, when you get the ayahuasca shits, hell no, bro.
You should try DMT. I've heard good things.
You sound like Joe Rogan. I also bet you don't like Joe Rogan.
I hate Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about the ultimate.
Oh my gosh.
I could write you a script for every response you could ever have to any fucking thing ever.
Why?
Because it's so predictable.
What, he talks about UFC and fucking
No, not
comedy?
UFC. For anything related to like government shit or like masking or fucking monkeypox or it's the script is so predictable.
What's the script?
Like CDC says something. Oh, they're probably just saying this thing because they're trying to control your life. They want to prevent you from being happy. They want to exercise more control of you, so you're more reliant on the government.
Facts.
Yeah. And then we had this guy when I was growing up. You might not know about him. There's a guy called Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, no. Okay,
He was the same shit.
Oh
yeah.
He was like the OG Alex Jones, right? He was on radio.
I don't know if I'd say Alex Jones, but like he had the same type of thing where it's like everything the Democrats do, they're trying to control your life. They want to make you reliant on the government. They want to destroy your freedom. And like here's why every single thing they're doing is like in service of that, basically.
What do you think of Alex Jones? Free Alex Jones.
Alex Jones is a fucking moron, dude. You gotta watch those trials.
What about the fucking documentary? That dude was really exposed and shit, putting his life on the line.
I don't think he was exposing anything, dude.
No,
he literally, the guy that he went with, Alex Jones is like crawling up.
I haven't seen this, so I definitely need to check this out.
The guy they went with just walked in, and I was like, I don't think I can go in. They're not gonna let anybody in. I was like, yeah, you just fucking walk in, dude. What are you doing? Yeah, he's like fucking crawling around, like trying to get secret footage. You're just like, it's just like people like, it's like a frat party basically.
Yeah.
I think the secret society shit is like, so all of that shit is
nonsense. What about Epstein's Island?
That was pretty fucked up.
Is that not secret society shit? That's exactly what that is.
I don't know that secret society
shit.
What? That's some guy
the richest people flying out to an island and fucking
I don't think every...
That is, well, it's not secret society shit, but it's like some secret club type, secret, network type shit. Like, that is some secret shit.
Single person that has, like, associated with Epstein is a fucking pedophile.
The Clintons were on that list.
Why would you...
The Clintons were on that list. He had a giant painting of Bill Clinton in his fucking crib on the island.
Let's assume for 1 second that was the case.
That's true. That is true.
No. Let's say that you're a billionaire and you want to fuck a kid.
Yeah.
Okay?
You go to the island.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Because they all blackmail each other.
No, why would you want to be part of that blackmail?
Because when you get to that crazy level of power, that's what gets off. That's how you get off.
I don't want them to be able to blackmail me, though. I'll go fuck my own. That's really weird.
What?
No! Oh my gosh. Destiny, what are you? You go for what? Your own jit, bro? Oh hell no!
I'm saying if I was a billionaire, I want to fuck a kid. I feel like you can find the money to go find your own fucking kids to fuck.
Crime, traffic, 13-year-old nonsense, third world.
Dude, you think
what
there's
is happening,
like,
yo?
You don't want to be fucking that ghetto 11-year-old pussy.
No,
you want the prime Ethiopian.
Yo, this took a left, bro. Sneako is corrupting this man,
Ethiopian
bro.
human sacrifice kid. That's what they do.
This
to summon Satan.
Oh
that's
my
what they
gosh.
like.
I don't know, man.
Yo.
That's
I've
exactly
used to
what
do a
they
video
do.
about
I feel
this.
like if I was
They
a billionaire, I wouldn't want to be on a list where everybody knows I'm a kitty fucker. I feel like that would be a secret thing.
Why do you think that they all have... What do frats do to keep trust with each other? They all come on a piece of pizza and then eat it, and then now they all have this fucking like blackmail against each other, so they know... We keep secrets.
Yeah, but you don't have. That's if you want
okay,
to.
let me make the analogy.
Okay, yeah,
that's how they keep secrets. They all come on a piece of pizza, eat it, do elephant walks.
That's
with their
disgusting.
fists, like chug milk down each other and slap each other, do a bunch of gay shit, right? The secret society billionaire people go to these islands, fuck a kid,
bro.
do a ritual, and now they all in on the secret.
I
So
think
now when they all control,
If it's
the
just for those
the government,
purposes, bro,
the
what
CDC,
you
all
lot
this
doing?
fucking- Now they all have dirt on each other, so they can expose each other. They're all on the same program. We fuck kids.
That's
the
not the one.
difference is when you're
Hey, but
joining
to
a
each
frat,
their own,
you're
man.
willing
If that's
to
what
do
they're
all
doing,
that
that's
gay
what they're
shit
doing, innit?
because you need need to fit in
No.
somewhere.
Like
You
grown
need
and
to
that.
fit in somewhere. No. If you went to school and you had a bunch of good friends, you had things you were doing, network, you were really good. You wouldn't
This
do
is
some
so
weird fucking
wild.
shit to join a frat 'cause you wouldn't fucking need
Okay,
to.
so you
right?
This
So
is
if you're
so
already
wild.
a billionaire, you've got it fucking made. You've got more influence than almost any other person in human society.
No.
Why the fuck would you sign up for some club where
Say
people
you
would
want
blackmail
to
you to
become,
destroy your life?
say you want to become president, you want to become in charge, you want to go from a multimillionaire to a billionaire. How do I get part of this group? I want to fit in with the upper echelon Epstein people. What do? You fucking kid. It's the same initiation strategy.
Oh my gosh,
How do you go
bro.
from having little power to more power?
I think you do it by investing, by growing businesses, by real estate. You guys seem to love that on Fresh and Fit. I don't think you need to.
Yeah, but that's minor. That's like low level shit compared to those people. Those people you could just make decisions like that. They can
Do
destroy.
you think
and nuke
Jay-Z
a
and
country like
Kanye
that.
West are like fucking kids?
That's wild.
Aren't they both over $1 billion now?
I don't think they're
so
doing
for
that,
those
man.
black
Jay-Z,
people. You don't
no,
think
you
black
know
people
what?
fuck kids?
You
That's
know
what
what?
it is, huh? Okay.
They're not doing
Jay-Z,
that.
I'm not gonna say anything about. I still respect Jay-Z and everything, but like,
But he's there.
I hope not. I don't think he was.
They
on
ain't
the
doing it, man. They
I
ain't
think,
doing
I think
it.
overall it's white people shit.
The black, they ain't doing it.
Oh.
I think
They
that's
ain't
white
doing
people
it. The
shit.
black,
I think
they ain't doing
flying
it.
Epstein's
Now
Island
with
is
this
white
the
people shit.
reverse privilege shit that you guys are talking about, you can accuse me and my people of being fucking pedophiles.
Yes!
I don't really think black people be touching kids like that.
I'm joking,
Go
I'm
to
joking,
jail
I'm
for
joking.
fucking like 20, 30
I'm
years.
joking.
He peed on one.
I think he did a little bit more than
He
peed.
wasn't doing sacrificial rituals.
You
on
can't
the island.
defend
He
it,
peed on
Nico.
one.
Stop.
He still,
Don't
like,
defend
I don't
it.
know if Epstein was doing sacrificial rituals.
Don't
I think he
defend
was
it.
fucking
was.
kids.
Oh yeah, he was.
Was he? Is that
Yeah.
confirmed, proven?
I mean, bro, there's no way to. But I think so. I think that's how they summon the devil. That's how they
Yeah, that's
like,
what people-
separate morality.
Maybe he's just a pedophile.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but pedophiles. You think about why a pedophile is a pedophile in the first place.
Because they're attracted to kids.
No.
You think they
it's
wanna
the
summon Satan?
It's the power. It's wanting to separate morality. It's wrong. They like doing evil, wrong shit. Nobody's attracted to kids. That makes no sense. You want to do the most evil, power-corrupting thing, like molding a little child that has no
Well, that's
control.
why. That's literally why it makes no sense. Because they're fucking pedophiles. It's not supposed to make
Yeah, I
sense.
know, but the left people are just like, it's a sexual orientation. Like, the LGBT shit's going so far that, like, they try to claim pedophilia as an orientation, when it's not. That is wrong. But
doesn't matter
it's a
if it's-
decision they make.
I don't think that's true.
You think it's just natural? Some people are born
I think some people
pedos?
are wired that way. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it okay for them to fuck kids.
I don't
But I don't
think
think
so.
they choose to
How
be.
would you be wired that way? That makes no sense with biology.
Fucking Down syndrome doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? There's a lot of things in your body. Diabetes.
That's a physical defect. Being a
That's
pedophile-
true,
so
that's
maybe
true.
You can have mental
That's true.
defects, no?
Okay,
That's
why are
hilarious.
pedophiles usually the richest, most powerful people?
I don't think that's true. I think we just hear about the really rich and powerful ones. I'm sure there's some fucking Durenthal, the fucking kitty raper that's a school bus driver in fucking Detroit that you've never heard of before in your life because you just don't hear about these people.
Yeah. This
Probably
is
not,
this
he
is
doesn't live on
hilarious.
the island. He's got school kids to fuck.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
just saying
this
there's
is
probably a lot of
brilliant.
poor pedophiles
Okay,
you don't
when
hear
you
about, right?
describe that person,
This
what race was
is-
he in your head?
Prime time,
The school bus driver. What race is he? You
prime
should have
time
known what
stuff
race
right
he was.
here.
Detroit, something in black person.
Really?
Yeah,
You thought of a
sorry.
black school bus driver?
I'm sure there are black pedophiles. R. Kelly! He did it!
That's true. He's speaking facts, man. Speaking facts.
It was like 13. He was like flying 13-year-old girls up.
Okay, R. Kelly was on some.
Thank
weird
you.
shit.
Give me R. Kelly, okay?
Yeah, give it
Hold
to him,
on.
Sneaker.
I'm
Come
gonna
on,
take
don't
one
be
more black
stubborn.
person from you.
Fuck.
Michael Jackson.
He
Oh!
was white when he did that shit though.
Well,
Oh no! Man said Uno reverse card. Bam! He was white.
He was white when he did that shit though. We're not
not in
jacking that.
spirit. He was born. It's Michael Jackson.
Not in
If you want to say,
spirit.
if
That's
you want to say
hilarious.
Michael Jackson's white, that's fine. But then we get Thriller, okay? White people get Thriller as an album. We get Eminem and we get Michael Jackson's music,
But you
okay?
have me as a black spokesperson here, as if I'm not a quarter black and half Asian. You know I'm a quarter white.
You might be a quarter white, but only one of us here can say the N word and not get in trouble for it. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah. Did you ever get in trouble for that? Yo, I reacted to you and Hasanami the N-word. I was like, whoa, you guys got into some heated debates about the N-word.
Yo, that's
You got on
wild.
Panels and stuff like that. The pros and cons. I was like, wow, yo.
That's wild. Why would you even be
Yeah,
chatting
like,
about that,
among
man?
us white
Just
people on the internet, the N word is a very, very, very,
Very
important
heavy
topic,
subject.
okay?
I'm like,
why?
The N word to white people on the internet is like the age of consent to libertarians, okay? It's all we fucking talk about. It's the most important thing, all right?
What
Yo,
the
this
hell?
guy
Just
dying
keep.
laughing, yo. You have some funny people on your panel.
Keep
bro.
your
You
mouth
get triggered.
clean,
You
bruh.
cannot lie, you got a little bit
Yeah,
triggered.
of course he did, yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy to trick. He's like, bro, I don't know why. Like a lot of white streamers get on, they got a blue Yeti on a pole, and then they think they're a politician. Like, bro, we're here entertaining people on a screen on Discord.
Well, he's a very serious guy. I'm a very serious guy, generally, but I can like switch gears.
You
But
could be funny though. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
people
he's-
like they think that they're politicians because they got a blue Yeti on a pole. Like it's like chill out, bro.
I said a
Laugh
blue
at all
Yeti on a
people you're
pole.
Watching everyone's like getting all wired up and psychoanalyzing. It's like chill.
Chill, bro. Smoke
just
that
started streaming, like,
Seggy.
maybe
Smoke that
6 months
I started streaming
Seggy.
fucking 2 months ago. I ain't
yeah,
doing
but
that
you're
weird
like
shit.
on the internet since you're like fucking 14, okay?
How old is that dude? 30 something?
Yeah, but he hasn't been on the internet that long.
He's been on the internet the same amount of time as me. He's been watching YouTube. YouTube's been around since 2005.
Internet, doing content.
Okay, so I'm more mature because I've been doing YouTube since 2013.
You're more in this world. You can switch gears.
Okay, fair. Funny though.
I'm curious, when you do psychedelics, because you're a very type A, aggressive, like always on person. When you're on psychedelics, are you like really chill, or are you still like
I'm
pretty
really
aggressive?
introspective. I'm really like I get quiet. I can get really quiet too. I like being by myself a lot. Even though like I like fucking hoes and shit like that. I like to be by myself. I would call myself a deep thinker. More than like a lot of people I know. I don't want to say that and people are gonna clown me for that.
Yeah, of course.
But more than the people are around me, like I can spend a lot of time just being alone, journaling, traveling by myself. Like I can be a quiet person, like especially psychedelic. Even when I was smoking weed, that was like just my meditative state. Definitely. But like when I'm on camera, meditative. It's like, people are here listening. Like
vegetative.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You got the YouTube brain.
Yeah.
Smoking that green.
Well, it's not. Do you think it's a character? I don't think it's a character. I just
No, not a character, but like it's like I'm a streamer, and traditionally in streaming, like there might be times where you're not doing much or saying much or whatever. But for like the YouTube content, there's like a difference. Like if I'm watching like a streamer like playing like a single player game, it's like
quiet.
All right, I got the sword. Cool. But if I'm watching a YouTuber, he's like, "Oh, guys, this is like the Valhalla realm," and I was like, "Oh my God, there's a dude over there, and he's looking at me, and that's real funny." And they're like, "It's like 10, it's like Dan TDM." And I have an 11-year-old son, so I have to watch.
Jesus.
That he watches sometimes. And it like fucking blows my fucking mind how much these guys are like always on. But I guess they can like clip it and cut it together and everything too. So
the difference is I watched
11-year-old son, bro. Man's out of here.
Before I started streaming because I really wanted to get into streaming. And Ludwig said that the best way is to stream for YouTube. And I'm a YouTuber, so I always picked up on that. I saw like a lot of people kind of reaction videos that were just like clips from their stream. And I'm like, bro, this is double dipping. Not only can you stream for 6 hours, but I can make fucking 10 YouTube videos all reacting. Not only that, it's long form, it's short form, and it's TikTok form. Because people then can take up the parts where I'm going, blah, blah, and like going crazy, and then that goes viral on TikTok. So I stream specifically for YouTube. I'm thinking all this is going to be pre-recorded, all this is going to be seen again. People are already clipping up and like analyzing everything I say on a level that most people are not used to. So I know everything I'm saying is like, it's going to be seen again.
Streaming is like the ultimate,
that's, hey.
low effort, ultra high reward content. Because I'll sit here and I'll stream for like 10 hours. And even on my stream today, I'll get like 3 YouTube videos made of it. I've got shit I can tweet about. I got people that'll push it on TikTok, and it's like everything. And you're not even like planning out and scheduling shit or whatever.
I plan out everything. Before I stream, I have like all the tabs open. I used to plan it out. I write a list and everything.
Yeah.
Everything is planned specifically
you have
so
to.
I can re-upload. I'm a YouTuber at heart.
Sure, okay.
So
yeah.
Streaming, like I don't like watching streams where people are like, okay, bomb, guy behind you, in the corner. Like it's just like,
sure.
It ain't that entertaining.
Also, I want to bring real life experience to streaming too, because I think there's like they call it the poggers community, and then the WRL community. Like the poggers, like people who are like Lasanabi, like stream, just like all day long, just complaining about shit. It gets old, and that's when you create an echo chamber, and that's when you have an audience that just wants you to say the right thing all the time.
Sure.
So instead I like to like be outside, like I went to traveling to Puerto Rico, and I'm always going around trying to get life experience talking to people who disagree with me, so that I'm not just like having an echo chamber. I'm anti that.
Facts.
My whole thing is like I want freedom of speech back. I want YouTube to be fun again. I don't want people to always agree with me, or that content creators to think that you need to be right all the time. The other YouTubers like in New York that I was fucking with, bro, if they didn't have a mask on, canceled. The whole comment section.
This is so clean.
Why would you not wear a mask?
I'm liking this interaction, man. This is so wholesome, man. This is good stuff.
And they're like, well, don't post this because there's been a rise in cases, and we don't. Can you wait 2 weeks until the case? Like, fuck off. This is what I'm doing. Why should I have to hide from the audience? Fuck what they think. Some
Get out of here, bro.
I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of that.
Fuck, I was supposed to wear a mask to pick you up. I don't know. Fuck, I had like 2 of them too, but
yeah,
no, I know what you mean.
Put on a mask right now.
I think that like it's hard because like there are things that I feel strongly about that we should be serious about, but everybody on my side like takes everything so fucking far, and it gets so stupid that like you'll see like the most innocuous shit, like the Batman or the Catgirl movie or whatever gets canceled. And people are like, oh, they're trying to discriminate against like Hispanic actors or whoever.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, come on, like, are we really being serious about this?
Latinx people are being.
Yeah, that's true. People be moving mad like that. To be honest, they do.
One for like the Batman shit, and people are like, that eagle behind him is actually a Nazi sign, and you guys are taking memes from 4chan, and that's where the Nazis. And it's like, bro, come on, like really? Are we gonna? We're not allowed to do any memes for anything anymore.
And then there was this thing when everyone got mad about the.
Oh, dude, that was the thing that turned me the most. Where I was like, okay, we need to stop talking about dog whistles because you guys are losing your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Where like there was a lady in Congress once that did this behind somebody. And people were like, I think that like Nazis infiltrated Congress. I was like, bro. Or like police officers will do like random pictures and people try to pick out like like actual.
And y'all call me a conspiracy theorist, and I think that's funny that I get called a tinfoil hat, and then you guys are on here. What does this mean? Like, yo, that's conspiracy shit.
It was some Bohemian Grove shit.
But that shit's real.
Yeah, actually,
This
yeah. I heard
means
about
nothing.
it. Heard about
Grove is actually a thing,
Yeah.
and they just moved to the islands, bro. The reason they took that shit out of San Francisco is because like normies could walk in there, so now they started flying out to private islands.
What do you have people that work for you yet?
Yeah, I got an editor. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I got one person that just joined my business for creativity kit.
When did you get an editor?
That's when everything started turning up.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the hardest part for a small business owner, which includes people like us, is when you start doing content, you want to do everything because you want to make it all special. You want to control every video. You want to do every thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's really hard to take that first step of like, I'm gonna trust one more person to like work on some shit. But as soon as you do it one time and it works, you're like, oh my fucking god! Like my quality might have dropped like 2%, but I just got like 500% more time. Like it's unbelievable.
Yeah. No, honestly, editing videos takes time because I also edit other videos for like travel channels and whatnot, and it takes time. And that's in my free time as well. So I'm like, bro,
absolutely turning everything up. You have a guy who does your shit too.
Got the hours in the day, bro.
What does he think of me? Do you know?
I mean, you're good content. We're farming the fuck out of you, so.
Yeah. Bro, I hopped in Discord on my fucking MacBook with no camera, and then they're like just farming. Bro, my face card is high right now, man.
Yeah, true it is. Yeah.
Everybody asks
on
me
an
to be in the
upswing.
podcast.
Everybody wants to be on your do your shit.
Yeah, I can't wait for that Sneako Andrew
I
Tate.
was wondering, based on the thumbnail, he got like me ripping my shirt like that.
Oh, he always picks like whatever the most bombastic.
That Sneako Andrew Tate when it comes through.
Hey,
that's gonna be so clean. But this is what I love about this space, man, because I just want everyone to like obviously get along, but you know, obviously be able to share their different opinions. Like you have people like Destiny, Sneako chilling, you know, having a good time, vibing out, sharing their opinions, even though they don't agree on everything, but you know, still having a good time. And then you have people like Abba and Preach who also chime in, give their opinions in, but you know, everyone's still cool at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's what you want. That's the type of world you want, where people can state their opinions and people can disagree about stuff, but not really like get into the weeds about it. Like, I hate you, you know, start calling each other names and stuff and start throwing all these ad hominem attacks. Like, let's get to that point. That would be so good. But it's impossible because we're all little dweebs.
Shaved, and I'm like screeching or whatever.
That's my guy, bro. I don't know.
No, it's funny. I get it, but it'll be funny when like somebody will come on my stream who's not like part of that world as much, and they'll be like, "Why the fuck did you choose the worst thumbnail of me?" Why? And I'm like, "It's just
a picture of Google Images."
Yeah, bro. It just well, it's supposed to be provocative. Gets the people going, you know.
Exactly.
Would you get into politics?
I have
in Paris.
I tried to do like politics in Omaha, my city where I'm from in Nebraska, and the school that I didn't graduate it from, but the school that I went to for college.
Cancel you?
They wrote an article about me about how I wanted BLM people to get murdered by white supremacists.
Wow.
All the same effects of like red pill right wing people.
Yeah, without even being red pill. How annoying is that?
You're a leftist and they're canceling you for BLM.
True, I got banned from Twitch for being transphobic.
Yo, you can be red pill in 2 years, man.
No, I don't think
you can
so.
be red pill in 2 years. We'll convert you when you.
He's converting slowly.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
What are you gonna say? Like, what are some debate points? And what's your overall? Like, I don't know. You really want to dislike the red pill shit, but I think that you see an ounce of truth in it.
There is a lot of truth in it, and that's
Woo!
the thing that makes it
Common ground.
Is that like people on the left won't tell you the truth anymore?
No.
Right? People
Common
on the left
ground.
will say shit like black crime stats are totally made up, or you know women love you for your personality. Like people on the left will say some wild shit,
delusional.
And the problem is you look at it, you're like, you motherfuckers are lying. So then they'll look at the red pill and it's like, well, you guys are at least telling the truth. But then again, I think they go like so far with everything, and that's like what.
So how are you still a leftist if you're saying this?
Because I'm the omni-liberal. Okay, we have our own little space carved out.
That said, I'm the omni-liberal, omnipotent.
There used to be this idea of being like a coastal elite like 10 years ago, and those people were cool. Like the edgy liberal, like 10 years ago, was a guy that was like pro-gay marriage, like thinks that like we should have like racial justice.
Yeah, and that
like,
became normie.
Yeah, and now that's like the loser position. That's like Biden. Like, now people want you to be like AOC. They want you to be like insanely. They want you to be crazy.
Communist. They want you to be communist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the left is literally communist now.
Yeah.
And you can still fuck with that. You still gonna vote for Biden again?
No. I'll never vote for communist. Biden's not a communist.
AOC's a communist.
AOC's a communist. Yeah.
Oh, There you go. I'm glad. Yo, we really agree on a lot of shit.
See, look at this, the bonding, man. This is what we love to
Red pill, you think it's all just about women?
we love
The
to
red pill,
see.
you know the idea. If it's a blue pill,
The red pill is
it's
the
happy,
problem
man.
is that the
It's
left
clean.
spends so much time attacking like the concept of masculinity that I think people on the right started to embrace like the more toxic aspects of it. So like you talking about how, like you talking about it like a guy.
Toxic.
I'm trigger for that word again. Okay.
I'm
You
not
talking
triggered.
about, you're talking about,
Toxic
like,
male.
the man can't cry if he does it. His woman will leave him. That's not true. You just
No, your woman will not leave you, but if you do it over a prolonged period of time, repeatedly, it gets a bit dicey to where you start to lose respect in the relationship, and then the woman feels like she has to become more masculine, and then that would inherently cause more problems because when you have to make decisions, you get put on the back burner, and her position would be favored, and yeah, she'll feel like you're incompetent, and eventually it will end either you break up because she's too masculine, or she leaves you because you're too pathetic.
can't cry all the time. You can't be a cry baby.
It's
right?
better. Okay.
Yeah,
maybe
100%.
It's better to not cry around your bitch than to cry. around your
Generally, because they see you as a source of emotional
There you go.
stability. You
Yes,
So you
there we
agree
go.
with me.
100%.
But you're more
Yes!
gonna go middle ground because
Finally!
My audience is gonna get triggered
Finally!
otherwise.
It's not about
Finally.
middle ground. It's about there's a time and a place for everything. Like the conversation we had earlier about drugs. If you smoke every single day, you're a fucking loser. But if you're out here on shows being
Sneako's like, I was a loser. Oh my god.
do any drugs and I've never tried anything. Well, what the fuck do you know then? You don't know anything. I don't think it's a middle ground position. I think it's acknowledging that there's a time and a place in your life for almost everything. There might be a time and a place to have a hoe phase. There might be a time and a place to have a family phase. There might be a time and a place to try LSD, or there might be a time to like grind really fucking hard and put everything else, on the back burner while you focus on your career. But like it's important. Like the hard part isn't doing these things because
It's
anybody
managing.
can grind, anybody can do drugs, anybody can fuck bitches and whatever. Generally,
No.
The
No.
hard thing. No,
No,
maybe not
don't
everybody,
say that.
But the
Don't
hard
say
thing.
that.
The hard thing isn't doing those things. It's finding when it's appropriate to do those things. And I think that that's like the key. Is like the moderate. Like when is it the time in my life to be grinding? When is it the time in my life to be aiming for these things? And figuring
That's
out that I
true.
think is more important than just obsessing.
So what are your
over, like,
ambitions now?
hustle culture.
Do you have goals?
Yeah. So my goals now, I feel like I'm in a pretty financially secure place.
Yeah, millionaire. W chat.
Yeah.
Omni-liberal with a million.
In Miami, I don't know how long it'll last. I want to do a big project.
Humble yourself. A what
I want to
project?
do a big project. I want to start a media company. That's my goal now. Heading forward.
Wow.
I'm working on to like change my minds in Texas. I want to do like some big
Clean.
events like that. But then I want to have like a media company, so like a Daily Wire or whatever. I think would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I want to do the same thing. I want to make my own streaming platform, my own media. Yeah, I want to do the same shit as you because I'm gonna get.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna
crazy.
get off YouTube eventually.
That's what I felt on Twitch. That's why I've got like this is like my website, with my subs and everything that I manage on my own.
Oh,
Because,
so you double stream?
kind of. I have an embed, but I get like a lot of money goes through my own site. I don't double stream because there's a lot of bandwidth for that. But at least the money is on my side, and then I've got like my YouTube stream. So
Yeah, that's the goal. What happened? What was your? Can you describe like your falling out? What's your overall opinion? I didn't watch your Nick Fuentes video. Why do you not like him? It seems like your fans hate him.
well,
He's right wing, so you're supposed to hate him.
I need
Like,
to see this video.
He was making a lot of sense to me.
He's like a. Okay, so he used to be like a Nazi. Okay, now he's kind of still a Nazi, but not 100%. But he would call himself a Christian nationalist or like a Christian fascist, maybe.
Sounds like a Nazi.
I need to see
little
this
But, like,
video.
what
I
they-
100%
what they-
need to see
what
this
they
video. This
believe
is
is-
sounding
what Fuentes
hilarious.
say is we need a country that has like almost like a Christian leadership, almost like a theocracy. We need like a Christian leadership, and all of societal morality should be like hardcore enforced. No more gay people, no more trans people, or whatever shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
And everybody should like fit into like these. They should be like culturally enforced to fit into these like traditional.
You think
gender
trans
roles.
people are real?
Yeah, of course.
You think okay? So like I could become a woman.
I don't think you could, because I don't think you're a trans person.
No, but like, based on your idea of trans people,
You shut him down so quick.
I could.
No.
And plus,
At this
it's not even
point-
about the surgery. It's about how you identify.
I don't believe in that shit. That's bullshit.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
there
that's
are
BS.
people that
So you
That's
gotta go through
BS.
surgery to get it.
No. I think there are people that legitimately have brains that are wired a different way.
Yeah,
for some
crazy
reason.
people.
I wouldn't say crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
why-
crazy.
Outliers.
I'm crazy, but
No,
like thinking
no,
I'm in the
right
wrong
away.
body is
I
not
think that
crazy.
Trans people get a bad rap because you see like these women with blue hair in college and they're like, I'm non-binary, and you're like, that's trans people. But like when you've got trans people, when you've got people that want to kill themselves at 14 because they feel like they don't look right in the mirror, like I think that's worth addressing. There's something
Maybe that
going
they're
on
just
there.
depressed. I think that they're just going through
Some of
shit.
them might be.
A lot of them are, and you know what they do now? You have to watch what.
Yeah, it's finding out the proper assessment methods to figure out how that person. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
This
It's
is
tough.
the
It's
solution
tough.
to your depression.
By the end of the day,
Take
you
these
know,
hormones,
and you know what?
12-year-old
And again-
child.
and again-
I'm a
As soon as they're an adult, they can
gender-affirming
make their own
therapist.
personal decisions
Come
and choices,
here. And then
so-
we go like on D-trans the
You know, when they hit adulthood,
I
they
miss
can
my
do
dick.
what they want.
There
at
might
that
be
point.
some people that have those problems.
That's a lot of them.
But there's a lot of people that are totally unaccounted for in the conservative worldview. There are people that will go through their entire life, you know, they might not even be depressed. You can give them drugs or whatever, but they're like, fuck, like something is wrong with my body. I can't change it. Like something's fucked. And for whatever reason, their brain doesn't match their body. You have to find a way to make that come into alignment.
Their brain doesn't match their body. That doesn't sound like insanity to you?
It's a problem that you can fix.
With fucking chopping your dick off?
Well, you can't change your brain, can you? How many different times have we tried different conversion therapies? How many different times do we have camps?
Maybe they
we
can
have
find God.
electroshock.
They could, like, you know...
As our world becomes increasingly secular.
Why are there no trans people in Africa?
I don't know. There probably are trans people in Africa, but they got bigger things to worry about.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is a first world.
That's true. But they are persecuted in Africa, in most African countries. Like that does not fly in Africa. They're like, bro, stop playing these games.
In China, there's no fucking trans people.
Have you heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the basic things you need to be happy.
Like you need food, shelter, whatever, blah blah blah.
Like $70,000 a year.
So if I were to ask you, like, how many people in Africa are looking for self-actualization? The answer, first of all, Africa's a huge place, and there's a lot of places that are like north. You go to Egypt and shit, or south. You go to South Africa. You're gonna find absolutely. You're gonna find trans people in places.
There
like
is in Africa. Come on, let's stop. Let's stop.
We'll bring them on.
That's a ridiculous position, Sneako. That is absolutely ridiculous position to have. Like, what the hell?
We'll bring them on the stream, or her, or them,
if you want to. Okay. But
all of them.
You know, people in the poorest places also aren't looking for like super life fulfillment or whatever. But that doesn't mean that life fulfillment doesn't exist, or you shouldn't.
They're looking for life fulfillment. Everybody is, but they find it through traditional things like family.
If you're grinding like a motherfucker, and when I say grinding, I don't mean selling crypto and e-commerce. I mean when you're trying to like fucking put food on the table, you don't have to.
Why do you keep belittling crypto and e-commerce as if it's not like
because
just
it's
a new
bullshit.
Way of money?
Because e-commerce is bullshit.
What you do is like bullshit. A step away from that. You're making money online. E-commerce, having an online business and providing value for people. What's different?
E-commerce is like scamming arbitrage. What is it? Like you buy shit from China and you try to resell it to people at a markup?
That's exactly what Nike does.
I don't care.
That's exactly what every business does.
Number one, that's not what Nike does. Okay.
Well, yes, it's exactly what they do.
No, it's not.
That's what iPhone does. Everything is reselling shit from China.
No. Nike designs shoes and Apple designs phones.
Where are they made?
Doesn't matter where they're made.
There's people who sell headphones and resell them where they made China. It's the same shit on a smaller scale.
Rebranding somebody else's shit that they made and then trying to sell it at a higher price because somebody doesn't know better isn't providing.
I see Destiny's position is correct, but at the same time, you are offering something to people that want it, and you're making money off it. Everyone wins. Everyone's happy. It is what it is. Who cares?
If all of e-commerce in the world disappeared, we wouldn't lose anything. If Nike and Apple disappeared, we'd lose shoes in the iPhone. That's the difference. And Apple and Nike.
That part is true.
E-commerce is like the dudes you live in New York. They're like the guys in Central Park selling bottles of water for like $2 each.
Yeah. Hustling.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with hustling, man?
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying that like.
So why are you so mad about it?
But they're in the right place at the right time for that person who's thirsty. Booyah!
I'm not mad about it.
And everybody wins.
Like crypto's OnlyFans. Like, what are you talking about?
Because one, not everybody can make it in crypto.
Everybody can.
How? By definition,
everybody can.
Yes, that's the part. Everybody can, but not everybody will. I don't know why that's hard to understand. Everybody can, but not everybody will. Because the time required is not feasible for everyone to actually try and achieve that. But they could, but they won't.
Most won't. But everybody can. That's a simple thing that you and I don't understand. Like, everybody can get rich if you have a phone. That's true. Everybody has the opportunity to get rich.
Yes.
It's like a grammar trick.
Is that not true? It's not a grammar
It's true,
trick.
but it's true.
When you say,
I can't believe I caught this last video before he just caught it now. I can't believe, because that's what Sneako's been saying this whole time, but these guys couldn't get it. They could not get it to save their lives. But finally, progress.
When you say everybody can, everybody can't at the same time.
Yes, exactly. Everybody can't at the same time. Yes.
But everybody can.
Any individual could.
Yes.
But if
I'm
preaching,
finally,
I've
Destiny.
got 10,000 people listening, and I'm trying to give them a message. I want to give them a message.
Settle.
No. I want to give them a message that if I've got
everybody can, but not everybody can at the same time. But everybody won't. But they have the opportunity to. And it's impractical that not even practical. It's just
10,000
impossible that
that can
everybody
walk away
would
and do it.
try
Apply
to do
to
it.
their life and succeed.
They could. The
If
10,000
I'm
here could be
talking
better than
about
the 10,000
if I'm talking about crypto and I'm talking to 10,000 people and I give the best advice in the world,
Yeah.
of those 10,000, maybe 50 will walk away and make money.
Yeah, because most people are dumb.
But then what? So
Not
what's
everybody
the
has to
point?
be dumb. Most people choose to write an essay psychoanalyzing.
But again, what's the point? Because that's a few people he helped. You know what I mean? A few people he helped wealth that would never have gotten wealthy, and a few people who lost money, but and they gave up. So that's that's the problem. That's their problem.
And instead of it like doing the right research and putting themselves in the right position, most people cry instead of
That's
actually
not
applying
doing
themselves.
yourself. If you want to do the research, put yourself in a good position, then work on yourself, gain skills, and get education,
Yeah,
like learn a trade.
most of these people aren't.
Trading, but getting your phone and sitting like here all day, like trying to become a millionaire, is not like the way to do it. You're not developing like any skills. And
You are developing skills. It's in the skills of problem solving. Again, these are simple, essential skills, but perseverance, due diligence, creativity in the way you advertise and present. Like, there are skills to be learned. So to say there's no skills to be learned is ridiculous. But anyway.
most of the people that try that are going to fail miserably at it, and they're going to be even more poor and more fucked, and they've wasted.
But that's why it's problem solving. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's hard for a reason, because you have to find a way to make it work. And if you make it work and you find that way to make it work, you are winning. You are winning. And that requires effort, skill, and also a bit of knowledge, and consistency, because it's key.
Time, the most important thing you have in your youth.
Bots, dummies.
Yeah,
but not
but, like,
everybody will be a dummy. There's some people listening.
most people can't make it in that world.
So, sorry, winners and losers.
Do you want the majority of your audience to be losers? Because that's what you're setting
No,
them
I
up
want
for.
most of my audience. I want people to watch me to have ambition. And the first step to start getting rich is mindset. That's
Yeah.
why I'm going to be technically right now I'm in debt. By the end of the year, I'm going to be a millionaire. Why? Because I'm applying myself. I have the right mindset. I know it's going to happen.
But
and you're all going to see it.
You have the foundation of work behind you, right?
Yeah, everyone can make it.
He does, yeah.
But everybody has the foundation.
But they have to make the foundation.
Everything they've done in life is the foundation behind them.
I'm using all my good lines for Friday. Wealthy people do this, and it's really funny to watch them do this, okay?
Yeah.
I've been on both
I
sides
ain't
of the
wealthy.
line. No.
I'm in student debt.
You're wealthy because you got high income.
I am in student debt.
Income is more important than net worth,
Okay.
okay?
Sure.
High
That's facts.
income is more valuable than
I
net
just
worth.
had my first 6-figure month.
Facts.
This was like my first good month. I've had like 10K, 15K months for like.
Sure, if you've had a 6-figure month, you're in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
Income is more important
Because
than
I
net
applied
worth.
myself. Our first debate,
That's
I didn't
fine.
even have that.
But
Our
I'm
first
just saying,
debate, bro,
hold on.
I was just a brokey.
I'm just saying. If
I
you
said
have
I was a
6-figure month, that's better
brokey.
than having zero net
Brokey!
worth,
Wagey!
okay?
No.
If you could trade your income right now for $1 million, if you're smart, you'd leave the million easily. Because you can keep growing your income. And you're going to make money year after year after year.
Because I'm applying myself.
Exactly, sure.
But if I didn't want to apply myself, I didn't want to work, I don't want to. This is. I'm not gonna do it. This is OnlyFans for men. Then I won't. But I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking I want to.
Yeah.
Do it. So I am going to.
Sure, you can.
And everybody's gonna see it, and that's gonna inspire.
But
a lot of
Yes,
people.
you can. He's saying the words we want him to say. He's saying it. You can. I am vindicated, justified.
You're gonna watch me go through this. Like I'm.
Thank the Lord. Oh my gosh. People were out here acting like I was. Anyway.
He's obsessed with becoming a multi-millionaire. Why is that a bad thing?
Can
Why
be
are we
bad thing
talking
for
about
variety of
this as a
reasons.
bad
But
thing?
Call me the
some of
top
you guys
G
know,
because my name
poor
starts with
people
G.
blame themselves. Okay?
Yeah.
Poor people are blaming things. Poor people, they're not doing the right things in terms of like accounting for their life. Wealthy people don't do it either. Wealthy people look at poor people and say like, oh wow, like you're blaming, your environment and everything around you. Wealthy people will try to take credit for everything they've done when their environment is like helping them just as much, Not to say that like you
No,
have the
that's
best
true to an
life,
extent,
I don't
yeah.
know your background 100%,
That is
but
true.
I do know that at 14 years, you had the ability to be super online and be posting YouTube videos. So just by virtue of that, you were already ahead of like
Yeah, I was
95%
putting in
of
work
kids.
since I was 14.
Yeah, but you were in a position to put in work.
Who put myself in that position?
Yes.
Family did.
Me.
No.
My
Yo,
family
his
was
family
against
did.
my shit the
That's
whole
true.
time.
That's
I
true.
bought everything.
If
My
you-
laptop, my
Destiny's
Elgato
right.
thing.
Destiny's
my
right.
family did not.
Sneako's not extrapolating on this. Destiny's completely right. The only reason he's in that position is because his family made the decisions they made to get him there. To even give him and allow him the opportunity. If he was born in the bumfuck of nowhere in Africa, Lord knows where, in the bushes of Botswana, he would not have these opportunities to do what he's doing right now. He could probably find a way, if he moved to a town and, became a person in an orphanage and all that stuff, went through the care system. Maybe he was a cute kid and a couple from the UK or the USA or Asia, billionaire people came, adopted him, and then boom, he's not. Maybe. But highly, highly unlikely. Chances are less than 0.00001%. So his parents put him in that position to where he can actually access the knowledge required for him to elevate himself. So not everyone is born in that position, but everyone can improve their situation, which is what people should really want to do. Improve. If you're a hunter in the bumfuck of nowhere in the bushes of Botswana, you can try and hunt that little extra bit. You know what I mean? Spend another hour out hunting trying to get that extra meat. You know what I mean?
My mom wanted me to make
Somebody.
videos of shooting guns.
Somebody.
Do you think my parents talked to me after I dropped out of school to be a YouTuber? They ain't even talk to me.
At 14 years old, you're barely old enough to make any decisions.
I didn't even tell him about YouTube for a year. The only person who knew about my YouTube channel was my brother. That shit was me.
So who was supporting you?
Me.
Okay.
Supporting, like giving me food and shit?
Yeah.
So, like,
your family.
If you're doing something, if you're doing something.
No, your family was supporting you.
At that early of an age.
Me.
You got some support somewhere.
Me.
Okay, you were working on your own. You were paying for your shit. You like
Everything.
Okay. All right.
I went home from school.
You're actually Zeus. You're God. You did it. You figured it out.
What do you think? Do you think I had some, like, bro? My parents did not fuck with the shit I was talking about. I was talking about feminism when I was like a 14, 15-year-old. How this shit was
It's
a
not about
scam.
talking about feminism. It's about people don't take account of like all the advantages that they have growing up sometimes. And
Yeah.
They're quick to compare like other people to.
Okay, yeah, I had a good house.
There we go,
Parents who were
Sneako. He's
good,
listening.
And I grew up in the Northeast. Like, that's good. Yeah, those are the advantages. But like, I didn't have any
There you
parental
go.
support. I had an internet connection, like we all do, and I applied myself.
That's good.
Most people have
At
that
a really
opportunity.
early age. I don't know if most people, if you're talking to somebody that's 20 years old, they're already 6 years behind, right? Where you started.
So catch up now. You can cry about it.
Catch up is hard. It depends.
It's
kinda
hard.
like how many.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard, but you have to
life
do
is
it, man. You
hard.
have to do it. You have to start somewhere. Look at me. I'm over here with like
That's what
15
you're doing.
subs,
Yeah,
but
that's what you're doing.
You're
you
setting
gotta
up
start
people
somewhere,
for
bro.
it's
You
like,
gotta
it's
do it.
hard. Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
hard.
do
What are you
it.
gonna do
And
about it?
I've been watching some of this content too long, and I felt, you know what? I have some great opinions on this shit. And it was bugging me that people weren't saying the stuff I was thinking. And, here I am to say the stuff I was thinking in the first place. So, who won? Who won? I did.
The goal is to set. You should work. You shouldn't be complacent.
Yes.
And you should push for more.
Yes.
But the number one way to fail, if you're giving anybody a new routine,
I'm such a clown.
whatever. The number one
Oh
way
my
to fail
God.
is to give them an unrealistic goal. Like, you're 20, by 21, I want you making 6 figures. Okay, well, I work at Dunkin' Donuts right now making $23,000 a year.
Well, that's
great.
all the people who end up making that money had unrealistic expectations. When I was 14,
Yeah, but what you don't
I
see
said
is-
that. I'm gonna be the best YouTuber
Yeah,
ever.
but what you don't see is how many 14-year-olds have that same thought and don't make it?
Well, that's because of the programming. The programming.
Not just the programming, not everybody
Matrix-
can make
the
it.
Matrix tells you no, but I was always like, fuck that
Not everybody can make it because not everybody has the willpower.
shit. Fuck that shit.
Not everybody has the personality for YouTube. Not
Yeah.
everybody has the personality
Yeah,
to
but
be a
when-
It's not even personality. You want is consistency. You can cultivate that personality for YouTube. It's just the sheer effort it would take for them to, if they're dry, if they have a dry personality, the sheer effort it would take for them to come out of that and cultivate, a very social personality, and then execute on that, and then learn to do all the things needed for you to actually excel on YouTube. But that'd be tough.
Whatever
Also,
personality
there's
you are, it doesn't have to be YouTube. Anything you go into, you could be like, fuck that shit. I know it's unrealistic. I'm gonna do it.
I think that in
I'ma
society,
do it
some
anyway.
people are just workers. That's just what it is. Not every single person.
Some
has the
people,
mind to
true.
flip a switch to like be like
True.
a
I
business
disagree.
owner
I disagree.
or.
I think that they want to turn you into.
Some people are just workers. And if they're content with that, they are content with that. That is their choice. But everybody has the capacity to improve their situation. But some people just don't want to. And again, this is not anyway. You get what I'm saying. Even if it's a minuscule change, it's 0.01% change. It's still a change. Everybody has that capacity to make some aspects of their life just a little bit better if they, apply themselves correctly.
To that so that the island people can keep us down and they go ha 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 while we
I don't
work
think they
for
want to
them.
turn you into that. I think that if we look at all of human society and all of human history, you never have a society where every single person is an exceptional person.
Okay.
There's always going to be leaders. There's always going to be people that are just like, I fucking,
Leaders
I
and
make
followers?
pots, I clean. Yeah, that's just how it
But
works.
doesn't everybody want to be a leader?
No.
No.
Really?
No.
I understand why that's hard for you to think. I didn't think that for a long time. I thought everybody
No.
wanted to be a leader. But
No.
like, if you
The responsibility?
Like,
Hell
here's-
no.
here's
People
something-
don't.
Bro,
No, wait. Here's something.
People don't.
You ever play video games?
Yeah.
Okay, I play a lot of video games.
Started off in Call of Duty.
Okay, I can't speak to Call of Duty. But on games that require like big leadership roles, you know what'll happen if you play League of Legends, EVE Online, Rust, any of these games? No, big team. When you play these games and there's team oriented things going on, and nobody really knows what to do, nobody wants to speak up and be the leader because when everybody thinks of being a leader, they think of the fun things of like you get to make decisions.
Yeah, because if you make a decision and it goes wrong, you are to blame.
The guy that makes the wrong call. That's a really big responsibility. There's a lot of
Nobody wants to make the mistake, but everybody wants to make the right decision.
Yeah, they want the glory, but they can't handle the responsibility and the consequence of messing up, kind of like Donald Trump. But what I'm saying is that
everybody
when you look at,
I love how you brought that back. I love how you brought that back. I like Donald Trump.
Like Rust, or if you go and play a game like League. Like, some of the best skills that you can develop are leadership skills because most of those casual games are without leaders. People don't want to step up and be the guy making those calls. They just want to sit in the corner and criticize everything. That's what most people want. Sure, but I mean, like that. Like,
because it's an easier route because they don't have to take responsibility. People generally don't want to take accountability.
Sure.
But I'm saying, fuck that mentality. Take it out.
Yeah, I actually wonder how tall Destiny is, low key.
Well,
I've taken mad fucking L's on my YouTube channel, bro.
But I think that we need people like that. You can't have a society full of people where everybody wants to be a chief and nobody wants to be an Indian, right?
Okay, but why do a bunch of bots walk around with fucking Dallas Cowboys jerseys on?
Because they like to watch sports.
Right, and whose name do they have on the back of the shirt? The quarterback.
The people they look up to.
The quarterback.
Yeah.
So they don't want to be that. What's the number one dream job? Everybody, you got a 6-year-old.
Right now it's fucking YouTubing.
Yeah, 100%.
Number one coveted job in America is YouTuber.
But not everybody can be that.
But everybody wants that.
We're not gonna have any viewers if every motherfucker's posting YouTube videos all day.
But
that's so true.
It's like some people need to fall in line. There's gonna be bots and there's gonna be leaders. But we all started off wanting to be a leader. And then people make excuses for why they're not that. And I'm saying, like, stop, like, you're crazy. You're a loser.
I think...
I said Destiny is just trying to save his audience. Guys, don't listen to this guy. Stay subscribed. Stay watching. Stop trying to make no content. No, you're going to saturate the market. Hell no. I'm just playing.
There is something that I think happens that's unfortunate and kind of cool at the same time. People that make it into this world, I think you don't realize sometimes how exceptional your mind is. It's very far from the norm. And I used to have like the same thing. So something I would say growing up when we talk about like harassment online, what I would always say is that like I love harassment. It makes me stronger.
Bullying
I like
is good for you.
Yeah, it makes because when people talk shit about me,
self-awareness.
I want to do better than that, right?
Exactly.
That's like I like
Bring back bullying.
Exactly.
You believe
Facts.
in this red pill shit, Destiny.
No.
You gonna be
That's
red pill
facts.
for years.
But here's the difference, right?
Yeah.
I thrive in those environments.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people,
But not everyone.
You can cry about it, but
No,
like,
they cry about it.
They can cry about it, but that's most people's like human physiology. That's their mind. You can't
That's
just
true.
like, tell people to be different. Maybe when they're one. Maybe
Not
if you have a kid, you
different,
can
but
do it.
improve.
It's not a matter of improving, just the way that people see the world.
Yeah, the way people see the world is really developed from the ages of 0 to 7. Those are like the most formative years of a child's life. Like when they get set in their ways, and it's hard to then break habits set in that period. That's why if you have kids, you have to make sure you get them on the grind early, get them disciplined early, and make sure they're on it. Because once they pass that point, it's just gonna become unruly teenagers and stuff. It's just gonna go all the way left. But if they were disciplined and kept in check till that point, and they understood the importance of discipline and what value it brings to their lives, and it's very beneficial, man.
About it. If you want to talk about biology, you want to talk about biology, right?
Oh! I'm a biologist. I'm a biologist. I'm like a medicine master's. Let's hear this.
Society doesn't work if it's full of people like you or people like me, right?
True.
You need people that are willing to work in a community that feel a lot of pressure to like please other people. Because think about it. If you got a group, so I'll take me for instance. Let's say I have a tribe of like 50 people that are like me, okay? And one day I'm like, I don't want to work today because fuck you guys. I'm gonna go paint or climb a tree, right? I'll do that, and everybody will be like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. We're gonna hate you. And I'll be like, and I'll say, I don't care. I'm gonna climb a tree. Hate me. Fuck you, right? I'll flip you off. But if you have other societies filled with people that are more compliant, that social pressure, the way that their emotions are reflected from other people, that society functions a lot better because everybody's doing what they need to do to like care. So you can't go to a society and say all of you guys need to be like me.
100%.
Need to be, but I'm saying everybody can.
Facts.
I don't know if they can, and I don't even know if they should be. I don't even know if you'd want them to be.
They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be, but they can.
The job is YouTuber. Everybody who has a 6-year-old, they want to be astronaut, soccer player. I want to be Michael Jordan. That's who everybody looks up to. Kanye West.
This is you either know this or you haven't met people yet. Okay, but everybody wants to
met people.
We'll find out. We're about to find out.
Robin,
we're about to find out because you either know this is true or not.
Okay.
Everybody wants to be a big YouTuber until they have their first negative comment section.
Yeah.
And that first negative experience destroys like 20%.
A lot of people.
And then it's a choice. And then it's a mental.
I've been through it, done it.
Even of the people that make it that far, they will get their first negative comment section, and I've seen tons of people just quit right there. They're like, I can't handle
That's
it.
why I'm like doing this aggressive, trying to encourage people. So when you get that first negative comment, what are you going to do? Cry about it and then write an essay about why it's problematic and toxic, or are you going to improve past it?
Or some people just can't handle it.
Yeah, they can.
I don't think
If you can't handle it, you're just a bitch. Like, okay,
it's
be a
not
bitch.
matter being a bitch. You're a normal human being. That's what normal humans do. They
Get
look
mad
at other
about a
people.
YouTube comment?
They are reflexive to what other people say about them.
Yeah, so was I. It hurt my feelings when I first got my
Sure,
negative
and
comment. And what did I
eventually
do?
you got
I didn't quit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but
I'm going to get better.
Maybe you're a little sociopathic. Maybe you're a little weird.
See, that's what's great. You call it crazy that I want to improve. You agree with me. You're saying that you like
I agree,
bullying.
but for me,
So are you
for
crazy?
Me, yeah, a little bit, yeah. I think anybody that works in this world is a little fucking crazy.
Why are you not calling the bots crazy for giving up?
It's because I think there's an unrealistic expectation you place on people to be able to deal with like the level of harassment and insane fucking shit.
So
that
you're
you
a
see.
bot.
Yeah, but you should want to cultivate that because it is very beneficial. Like it goes a long way if you can listen to people criticize you and just say, take the constructive criticism and move forward and don't let it affect you. That is a great skill to cultivate. And over time, if you work it right or you find a method of cultivating it right, you could become like the Sneakos and the Andrew Tates where things just flow over your head and you don't care, water under the bridge. You don't really care that much, because again, this is why experiencing things in life is so important, because if you've experienced things that are, very extreme, let's say near-death experiences or whatever, someone throwing negative comments at you is not going to be that deep. You're going to, cool, whatever. If you've experienced like very bad experiences, like let's say living in Africa, struggling for food, being hungry all the time, not knowing where the next meal is coming from, and then you finally, get to a place where you're comfortable, and then people are saying, oh, this, that, and the other about your opinions. You kind of just think, I almost died of starvation. This is nothing. This ain't shit. You got stabbed and you survived. But these are extreme examples. But just generally going through some hardships in terms of maybe you do karate and you compete and you go through some hardships, you lose, but you get back up. Like having that mindset of, I can get back up, trying things, and if you fail, you just try it again and keep doing that. If you build that in other areas, that will start to leak into other areas of your life too. So, hey, why not?
Come here, bots.
It's not bots. You have to meet people where they are, and you've got to understand. You can call them bots if you want.
Is that not a correct word?
They are like the people that make society work. Society doesn't work if it's full of people like us.
worker bees.
Sure, you call them what you want, but worker bee, at the end of the day, the hive doesn't thrive unless they're worker
guess
bees
my
do the
problem-
work, right? You can't, otherwise
That's
everything
true.
falls apart.
You're right. I guess my
That's
problem
true.
is that people like become worker bees, they become bots, and instead of just accepting their place in society, they'll just like try to find something wrong with you over and over again. He's insane. He's crazy. He's just an incel.
Yeah, but, like, look
He's
at
this. They're like they try to pickpocket you. They try to bring you down. So like the internet has given a voice for a lot of people who shouldn't have a voice. You should shut the fuck up.
Sure.
But you have like a non-profile picture with 0 followers, and you type an essay, and it's like you should just fall in line.
But why? But look at
You
why
wanna
they
be
do
me
it.
and you're
Look
not
at why
me.
they do it. It's because people like you are saying that like you're not just like a normal, working, healthy person. You're a bot. You're a piece of shit. You're weak.
Yeah.
Right? Even
Is that wrong?
Even
They can't
some of the best.
take the heat. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. Get out the kitchen,
advice
man.
he was giving was when he's talking to women. You've seen his shows and shit, right?
Yeah,
You
this
get
is
a
wild.
36-year-old woman.
This
calls
has
him
been
old, right?
amazing
One
to
of the
watch,
things he'll
man.
say is that listen, you're not a size 0. You're not a fucking 22-year-old like hot chick. You need to love and respect your man that earns
Fall in
40,000 a
line.
year. Yeah, you need to
Fall in
understand what can you get in life, and you need to go up there, and you need to respect that. He wouldn't tell women that are 30 calling your show like, oh, like yeah, your man is shit, but you're shit too. He'd say no, you got to support and love your man. Like recognize where you are in life, and you go for that type of guy in life, and then you love and support him, and that's what you guys
Fall in
do.
line and stop yelling. I'm a boss queen, 10 out of 10. That's what we're doing on the podcast,
No,
yo.
but that's not what you're doing. You're
Fall
saying the
in
exact,
line.
but you're doing the exact opposite to everybody else you talk to.
How?
Right? By telling them like, oh, you're just a pussy for not doing this. On one end,
That's the same thing as saying you're 37 and you should settle.
that's the same thing as the women you criticize for not having empathy for men. You say, oh, you don't understand what men are like. You have no empathy for them.
I
You have
understand
no
what
empathy
bots
for-
are like. I know exactly what bots think because I was a bot.
Bro,
That's empathy.
You weren't a bot. You're making
I
YouTube
was a
content
bot.
at 14.
Yeah, I was a bot then. Before
You're
I became
exceptional at
successful.
14 years old. You're making fucking YouTube videos. You're already like way out the norm.
Gotcha, bitch.
Well, before I was doing that, I was a bot. And even then,
You
like,
might have been at 13, you were a
bro,
bot, but, like-
I even quit YouTube for like 3 years. I was working at Subway. I was doing Uber Eats. I worked as a secretary. I was doing all these fucking bot jobs. And
Sure, but I'm just saying, like-
I was in college, bot. I was a bot. So I know what these people like. Women's lack of empathy for men is that they don't understand. I understand bots. I know where they're mad. Their life is mid.
Okay. That's cool.
He's got a point.
We agree?
No.
What do we not agree about?
Yeah, but he had a
I
point.
think that I think you need to, well, for me, I try to recognize where people are, and then work with them like in that space. Like, how can you achieve the most or go for the most?
You're just kinder to the bots, but we think
it's not about being kind. It's about recognizing where they are, not degrading where they are, realizing that society needs people that work in these positions.
I'm just saying, y'all should shut the fuck up so much and stop trying to psychoanalyze.
Yeah. I think what Sneako's basically saying is, look, if you're not about it and you don't want to get here, don't hate on people who are there and who are doing things. Even if they're calling you all these names and stuff. But obviously people have to defend themselves. If someone's calling you a brokey, a wagey, and it's triggering for you, then, you know what I mean, it's a bit tough. It means then you care and want to elevate yourself, but you've realized that it's too hard and you can't do it. I think that's what Sneako's getting at. The people who get triggered are the people who want to get there but know they can't get there, so they want to tear other people down. That's what Sneako's getting at. And he wants those people to shut up and just let bygones be bygones. Because there's a lot of people who are, as they call them, wages and brokies, who just live their life, not paying attention to this internet stuff, and live a good, happy life, content. The guys who come on this internet stuff and listen to all this stuff, and then they're content with their lifestyle, they start to hate the fact that they don't have all these Bugattis and all these women and all these things. You know, they start to resent it and they're like, you know what? F you, you know, my life is good. I don't need to listen to you. My life is da-da-da-da. It's just like, okay, we get it, bro. We get it. If you're so content, you wouldn't be on the internet. Leave it.
Call me crazy when your life is kind of mid. We agree. We just have a different approach to them. You're like, yo, it's okay that you're mid. I'm like, yo, you can get out of this shit. Instead of crying and writing essays, why don't you apply yourself? You don't need to be like the rest of them. I could have been like that too.
They both have good positions.
I'm about to make
this is a subjective discussion.
shit out, bro.
Sure. The problem is that ultimately what you're selling is a message of despair and hopelessness to the majority of the people that watch you. If I get people that are watching me and they're like normal people, they're engineers, they work jobs, they might be janitor work, they work jobs. The reality is that you can live your best life and you can find the most fulfillment that you could ever find in your life without being a millionaire, without trading crypto, and without doing fucking e-commerce. There are things in your life
that's true.
There are talents and hobbies you can develop.
Okay,
there are women that you can pursue. There are women that you can pursue that will make you happy, that will give you the most fulfilling, awesome life in the world. Right? Yeah, and you'll be happier with them than Tate, who is raping women in fucking Romania.
Oh, come on. That was unnecessary.
Who has no fucking solid relationship at 35. Who's a guy that's at 35 hitting on 18-year-olds or 17-year-olds on fucking Twitch, right? That you don't have to be that guy. No, it's not a
I said
fucking hell. And when he's 40 or 45 or 50, he's getting older. And I know that guy doesn't sleep well. I know that dude doesn't feel like it. 100%.
That's what y'all need to think.
Anybody that
man said, I know he doesn't sleep well.
Is absolute.
This is the thing I don't get. Like, when you have absolute confidence, like even when people saying Hassan, he's not happy. Like, I don't know that. I can't judge that. Who knows? But you just sit here and say, I know he's not happy, bro. You don't have the all-seeing eye. You just think. You think, you assume. There could be an arrogant person who's really actually genuinely happy. Who knows? That could be possible. He could be the one outlier. It's possible. Come on now. Let's not play these games of I know best. Daddy knows best.
Somebody that is not like
insecurity.
Absolutely.
You start, yo, you're a millionaire and you're thinking like a bot.
Yeah.
I'm a millionaire and I can live a life where I'm a happy person. I don't feel like I have to tell everybody I'm a millionaire. I don't feel the need to show everybody how powerful I am or show everybody how masculine or scream about that all day because I don't need to. I feel secure in myself. I'm happy with what I do. I love my life. I got a lot of fulfillment in my relationships, my friendships, and my everything. Yeah. And the people out there that are screeching constantly about, you need to do this, and if you're not fucking 30 million, blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, who you
like that motivated me a lot.
Who do you think is the most important person to impress at the end of the day?
Yourself.
Exactly. So why the fuck are you out here on stream trying to impress every other motherfucker?
Because it makes you laugh.
No, come on.
Bro,
because you're
bots,
insecure
suck my dick, bots. It makes me laugh,
insecure.
bro.
It's because you're insecure.
I can watch. It's not I'm insecure. I watch the shit back and I'm laughing like bots, and I see him get mad. It's funny for me.
You know what the funniest thing is for red pillars?
What?
The funniest thing for red pillars is as much as they talk shit about women.
The whole insecure argument, I don't understand it. Obviously, there's people who are insecure, but you can't just attack everyone's insecure. No. That's not the way it runs.
And say women don't have empathy or blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, all of their value comes from women's approval of them. What is the most important thing as a rebel person? I'm fucking 10 women, 20 women. Why? Because women are the ultimate source of validation for some of these people.
Women are motivators.
How is that not?
Women motivate.
No, they're not motivators.
They are.
They're filling you with validation. They're like the most important part of a red pillar's life.
How do you know that? Women are some of the biggest.
No, they're not. The most important part is working on yourself. This is why they say don't focus on women, focus on yourself and the women who come. if you really understood the red pill, you would actually understand how it works. Destiny is misconstrued on some of the points. It's more about working on yourself, building yourself up, and focusing on what you need. Again, focusing inward, not outward. Once you focus inward and find those skills and talents you can cultivate and make them high income skills, once you do that, then the women will naturally come. That's the whole point. And obviously you can learn communication skills and all this stuff on your way up, and it make your process easier of, talking to women and whatnot, not being a weirdo. But the main message is work on yourself and the women will come. This message was being told to me by my mom, of all people. When I was a kid, trying to date girls. No, forget about the girls. Work on yourself. The girls will come later. Always told me this. Always told me this. From day dot. African moms, man. They know. Work on your... Or just... moms from like countries which have traditions and none of this wishy-washy shit. They tell you, girls will come. If you build it, they will come.
Motivators in life, like having a lot of women around and like feeling the need to like be on top of shit and be a masculine guy, that shit will bring you up. I know they're...
You have to be set in yourself. The women will come. It's the cherry on the top. It's not the cake.
No, expense, but that shit helps you out.
A good woman will bring you up. A good woman will bring you up. Maybe 2. But 20...
Finally! Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. I think 5 is the limit where it starts to get iffy. 5 is the limit. Because I could have 5 good friends and really knowing them really, really well. But for me personally, I would think maybe 3 or 4 would be like, the limit of my personal bandwidth. But to each their own, man. But I don't even want to do that because just... dealing with 3 or 4 people? Oh, Lord.
That's not bringing you up. That's not building you up.
Yeah,
that's just getting you accustomed to using Google Calendar to schedule fucking hookups. Okay, that's a different. 1 or 2 women.
That's a manager. So you're working on Tuesday, you on Thursday.
Yeah, like
you're running a small business, and then 20 women. Man, I got a whole corporation. I got a whole bunch of employees that all depend on me. That's different. That's being a small business.
Wait, hold on. 20 women you fucking 20 employees are 2 different things.
No. See, if you have my wife, that's a small business. That's a mom and pop shop. I want to run Walmart with all these employees. I want to be the big dog.
I said a corporation.
You want to go to the little clinky store, and it just walks in, and it's just like little, like trinkets and shit on the desk. If a mom and pop, nice shop.
What do you think is a harder challenge from now
Walmart.
till a year? Do you think Walmart is the harder challenge, or
Than
having a
shop?
partnership with one person where you've built something real and lasting over a year?
I think Walmart is harder to run than a mom and pop shop.
Okay.
Yeah, Walmart is harder to run than a mom and pop shop. People think relationships are so hard. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's hard. Again, like, it goes over a lot of people's heads, but all you have to do as a man is hold your frame, listen, and that's it. When she complains, listen. Do not give her solutions unless she says, "What can I do? Help me." If she's just talking, just listen. And then say, "Wow, babe, wow, I can't believe it. Wow, you went through that? Wow. That's tough. Wow. No way. How? What? They said what? To you? Crazy. That's how they move over there? Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, wow, babe, wow. And listen. If you listen and hold your frame, when she brings some bullshit to your doorstep and you say, "That ain't gonna run," that's what matters. Hold your frame and listen. Those are the keys. And then dick her down right. Those are the keys. 3 keys. Simple. If you can do that, you can do anything.
Nike and Apple.
Not if you're.
It's not that deep. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
What?
If we're in a position like
Imagine
us,
the pressure Steve Jobs was under. Imagine the stress he was dealing with.
Hold on, are we talking about business or fucking a lot of women right now?
It's this. I'm making the analogy.
Well, hold on, no, because they're different.
They're
things.
both very
No,
easy.
because once you're at a position like we're at, fucking a lot of women is not like that's not like a challenge anymore.
Having a solid rotation of 10s is.
But again, to be honest, I shouldn't even say that. They're both very easy. To be honest, it took some trial and error until you figure it out. You're like, okay. Okay, this is how this thing works. Okay. And when you figure it out, it's like, aha! This was easy all the time. But just hold your frame. Know your values. Know what you tolerate. Know your boundaries. Set them right. And do not be swayed on your boundaries. If they fuck up on the boundaries, make sure there are consequences. Obviously, because the consequences of this is not going to run. You either don't do this or we're finished. Those consequences.
Maybe a solid rotation of 10s, sure. But like you could be fucking like 7s, 8s, and 9s like every fucking weekend. Maybe a different one every weekend.
Yeah, but I don't want just that. I don't want like random girls like to suck my dick in a hotel. I want to get like, a roster of 10 employees in my house, all have their position, like, and they do their thing, they know their role, like Walmart.
Are you like, is this some like Islamic shit where you're trying to have like, this is my wife that does dishes?
I said,
this
inshallah.
This is the one that scrubs the floor. This is the one for head. This is the one for.
Do you think that they're gonna like all want to live with you at the same time?
Yes. It's hard to go Walmart and mom and pop shops.
That's some cool
Sneako.
shit.
It's gonna be hard to do it, but I'm gonna do it, bro, because I got big dreams. I got big ambitions, man. And a lot of people give up on their dreams before they let the.
Man said that's bullshit. That's not bullshit. If a man can have 17 wives, Sneako can have 10. That's not even like on the far end of like having wives. That's not on the far end. If he can do that, if an old man in the Middle East can have 17 wives, I'm pretty sure Sneako can have 10. It's not that deep.
It's harder to run Walmart than a mom and pop
If
shop.
everybody's if everyone is happy to be there and
I got big dreams, I got big
they're
ambitions,
cool,
man. A lot of people give up on their dreams.
who cares?
They let the
Who cares?
comment hold them down. I'm like, fuck that, bob and weave all the haters, man. Keep going to the top, and you're all gonna see me get to 1 million, man.
To be honest, do you, man? Do you? Everybody, do you,
That's
man?
how you want your life to go, man. Listen.
Live your best life.
Are we getting
One
dinner
bitch for
tonight?
the left toe, one bitch for the right toe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One for the pinky.
Yo, that was clean.
Pretty hungry.
Yeah. There's the Dan guy.
Dan who?
Dan. He was on the show yesterday. He's just like a chill dude. He does real estate. You might like him.
Okay.
But he lives in Miami Beach. You might meet him for food if you want.
I'm done. I'm hungry.
Okay. Anything else you want to hit before we?
I had fun, man.
This was amazing, man. This was so cool to watch, man. It's finally some good shit, bruh.
We're gonna be round table. Me, Destiny, Myron, and Freshman CEO.
I can't wait for this.
Boys having a rep debate. We're gonna convert them.
The
So tune
boys are
Friday
back
at
in
7 p.m.
town.
we started. You're gonna meet the hoes too. The college-educated thoughts.
Ooh, Destiny on the after show. After hours show. Oh, man, that's going to be so sick.
It's gonna be great.
Will be.
Can I get this VOD? Can I clip this up too?
Yeah, you can always cut my shit.
Cool.
It's all good.
Chad, do you
Yeah.
hate me still? Do you hate me?
Yo.
Killed you in the debate.
I'll give you one compliment
Okay.
that I hope you never change. Okay. I disagree with every single thing you're saying.
Woo! Yes! Yes!
Really good. Because I admire that you challenge yourself. Like you.
Come on.
Conversations that are challenging. Like that takes a lot. There's a lot of
It's
people.
stimulating.
Get in there, son. Get in there,
That's
son.
Yeah, true.
Look at you, all you Destiny defenders down there, man. Who were in the
maybe
comments
next
on my
time.
last video.
We'll see. I don't know.
Even my man gives him
Any
props.
Final words. Final shout.
Thank you.
Yo, Chad, love you.
Thank you. You need opposing opinions in the world. Thank you. Because your master understands. Your Lord Destiny understands. He gets it. He gets it. There we go.
Praise God. Fuck bitches, get money. You feel me?
Beanpod and OMW. Thanks for the memberships, guys.
Aye. Anyway, guys, that is us. There's like 2 seconds left on that, so we're just going to leave it there, guys. That was litty, guys. Ooh. Hey. That was clean, guys. If you like the video, like the reaction, like watching the content, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you thought about the topics discussed. Like, agree, disagree. It's all good with me, man. I don't care. Share your opinion in there. I ain't sensitive in that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But anyway, guys, until next time, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Hey, y'all.